Wildcats Weekly here on the Christian Internet Sports Network. Live tonight from Westmont. Boy, this could be interesting before the night is over. I know there's all kinds of rain down there in Wilmington. We do not have any here at the moment in Westmont, although I do say at the moment. And we are outside, so we've tried to take a few precautions to protect our very valuable equipment. We'll see if those precautions pay off here as we go throughout the night. Big thank you to Breezer Construction Company for sponsoring Wilmington Wildcats Weekly each and every week here on the Christian Internet Sports Network. And Breezer's been with us for the last few years, and we do appreciate their support of Wilmington Wildcats football here on the network. Got a good one for you tonight. The 1-1 Westmont Sentinels welcome in the 2-0 Wilmington Wildcats. The Wildcats have been tested a little bit more than the Sentinels have, but Otto Zeman and this passing offense of the Sentinels can put up points in a hurry if they kind of get things rolling here. So it'll be interesting to see how everything goes here tonight. Wilmington out in the field going through their warm-ups, as is Westmont. We're just a little ways away from opening kick here tonight. Matter of fact, about 12 minutes or so before our opening kick here on the road up in the suburbs, and it's already starting to sprinkle a little bit. So this whole thing's going to get interesting real quick if the rain starts coming down in any sort of short order. Who knows? It might end up being electrocuted, or who knows what will happen before this night is over. The Cats on the road again tonight after being on the road last week at Mantino. Really good game over there against the Panthers. The Cats managed to get out of there with a couple of touchdown ahead victory, and tonight on the road again here at Westmont. This is one of those strange years where Wilmington's on the road at all the really far away places. We went to Mantino, which isn't that far, but now this trip up to Westmont. There's a trip to Lisle on the books. There's one to Sandwich. Seneca is away this year. So all the faraway games are on the schedule here for 2016, which makes it interesting, particularly for us, as we make those trips all over the place here on Friday nights. We did not get an interview with Coach Rinks this week. I do apologize for that. We ran into some issues scheduling-wise, and we did not get an interview with him this week. But every week for the rest of the year, we are good to go. It's just this week we had a little bit of tweak in the schedule and couldn't quite get it done. But we will have that for you next week. And, of course, be sure to join us on the post-game show here tonight, as we will talk to Coach Rinks and get his thoughts on this game against Westmont. So we will talk to Coach. It'll just be in the post-game tonight and not here on Wilmington Wildcats Weekly. Although I will tell you, he was very pleased with the performance of his defense last week, especially after giving up those couple of quick scores and getting down early to Mantino. The defense played very well. The offense managed to move the ball and chew up tons of clock, and both of those things are things you want to see if you're the head coach of the Wilmington Wildcats. Ball control offense and put points on the board at the end of it, and that's exactly what they managed to do. Well, we'll take our first break of the night. When we come back, Wilmington Wildcats Weekly rolls on. We'll get you set for tonight's matchup between Wilmington and Westmont. We'll do so here in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Wilmington Wildcats Weekly, brought to you by Breezer Construction Company here on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Breezer Construction Company is a proud supporter of Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network. For over 30 years, Breezer Construction Company has led the way in providing quality construction to the industrial, utility, and pipeline industries. For more information on Breezer Construction Company, go to breezerconstruction.com. That's breezerconstruction.com, or call 815-521-0900. Quigley Technology Services is your local source for computer help. They have built numerous websites, including ours, here at the Christian Internet Sports Network. Quigley Technology Services also specializes in virus removal, so your computer will get back to full speed now. And you can trust them for first-class computer repair, including free local pickup and delivery, plus on-site service, including after hours. Contact Quigley Technology Services at 815-293-7844 or stop by at quigtech.com. That's QUIG Tech.com. Phelan Acres Bible Church is the perfect place if you are looking for a church to call home. They have services every week, including Sunday school at 9:45, morning worship at 11, and Wednesday night prayer meetings at 7. Phelan Acres Bible Church is located at 26009 Willow Lane in Wilmington, Illinois. And for more information, call 815-476-7818. That's 815-476-7818. If you're looking for more information on Wilmington Wildcats football, then check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. Each week, Coach Reentz goes over game film, takes questions from the audience, and presents the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week awards. Plus, you'll get to hang out with other Wildcat fans and get the inside scoop on next week's game. So be sure to check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. If you need something done around your house, chances are Beth's Busy Bees can get it done. They specialize in residential and commercial cleaning, but they can also do lawn care, small home remodeling and repair jobs, and even things like caregiving. Beth's Busy Bees is a small family-owned business, and they will treat you right every time. Call 815-685-9111 for Beth's Busy Bees today.
Back here in Wilmington Wildcats Weekly as the Cats and Sentinels get set to do battle here tonight. Up here in Westmont, just about 6 minutes away from opening kick of this varsity contest. Kind of an odd situation here tonight, although the last couple of years it's been this way, where Westmont doesn't have enough players to field a fresh soft team, so they kind of just do the one game on Friday night, and then they do the fresh soft game either on Saturday or Mondays, and that's been kind of the way it is here for a while, and that's been the subject of many a conversation throughout the conference, the fact that something's got to be done here at some point about losing all of these freshmen and fresh soft games. The numbers participating in football is declining somewhat, and of course you're dealing with small schools anyway, so there's trying to work out something there that will allow schools to play multiple games with the programs that need to play them. So there's rumors for shakeups in the conference as well, and some teams leaving and some teams coming in. All of that's rumor. Nothing is actually happening at the moment. It's just all speculation. But the I-8, it seems like continually year after year is in an influx of rumors and all this kind of stuff of what's going to happen. And so far, it's been okay. I still like the old school original I-8 myself. But I understand why they added more teams and why it's expanded to a certain degree. And it's okay, I guess, with the small and large school division. I'm all right with that. It helps divide it up a little bit. But it's interesting. This is not the I-8 that everyone kind of grew up with.
I kind of like to go back to the old I-8.
Yeah, I would too. Well, the original I-8, I don't think you probably can. I don't remember all of the original 8 teams.
That's a good question.
There's a couple in there that probably you couldn't go back to. But, yeah, and there's some talk of districts and stuff in the state which would do away with all the conferences anyway. So a lot of that's going on. But the key right now is the conference is what it is. And Wilmington's on the road tonight to take on Westmont in what looked to be a really bad weather night. But so far,
it stayed south of us.
If I could knock on some wood, I guess there is some wood back there if I could reach it. Well, there you go. The clipboard. I'll take that. So far, not too bad. Actually, beautiful temperature-wise. You can actually see the Willis Tower out there in the distance. So it's clear enough to see that tonight. And we're still quite a distance away from the city, too. So just in case you don't know a lot about Wilmington or Westmont, and if you've been around Wilmington football enough, you should know quite a bit about both these teams. Westmont under Otto Zeman will throw the ball every single time.
Yeah.
It'd be shocking if they run the ball more than 4 or 5 times tonight. And Wilmington is the exact opposite. I will be shocked if they pass the ball 4 or 5 times tonight. So it's kind of a battle of one team wanting to go shotgun and throw the ball every single down. against the Cats who want to run the ball, and that's all they want to do. So imposing their will at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the Sentinels have 13 wide receivers on their roster, and then some tight ends and 3 running backs. So you know exactly how much they plan to run. Basically not at all, except in half 2 cases. Wilmington, on the other hand, we've thrown the ball 3 times in 2 games.
Yeah, that's about right.
And had 1 completion so far. So, nope, it's not in the cards right now. Although I kind of expect Wilmington to pop out there one night and start firing the ball. We'll see what happens.
It will happen. I think some of these nights where we get some, I hate to go out on a limb here, but get some lesser opponents where the score gets, or where you're fairly comfortable with what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think you will see Wilmington open up the playbook a little bit and practice some of that passing game, only because they're going to need that down the line. You have to have that come playoff time in one form or fashion. I'm not saying that's going to happen tonight, but at some point during this year, there are a couple of those opponents that you'll see Wilmington open it up a little bit.
Yeah, and coaches will look for that time when they can expend a few downs without costing them a game, and they'll do some experimenting around. And we'll see. Maybe tonight, maybe not. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks off yet.
Well, the scoreboard is down to 2 minutes before the start of tonight's game. However, I don't know if they're foregoing the national anthem or if they're taking the field and then doing the national anthem.
And here come the Sentinels.
So Westmont will take the field here tonight as the Sentinels bring out that American flag with them. That's been a source of contention with the NFL and everything else this year about who's standing and who's kneeling and doing all that good stuff.
Don't get me started on that.
I know. In some ways, yeah, we won't go there. We'll just leave that alone. You can start a whole Twitter war in about 2 seconds. Be careful what you wish for. I believe we're going to have the national anthem here just shortly, and when we do, we'll take a break and come back with opening kick here tonight. By the way, Westmont won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so Wilmington will receive once we actually get to the action. And they will have the national anthem here, so we'll take a break. We'll come back with your opening kick here tonight. You've been listening to Wilmington Wildcats Weekly, brought to you by Breezer Construction Company. Big thank you to Breezer for sponsoring each and every pregame here this year. So we'll take a break, come back with your opening kick in just a moment. This is Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Warren's Collision Center is your hometown body shop. Your vehicle will get expert care with their drive-on frame rack and in their Bink spray booth. Warren's offers free estimates, pickup and delivery service, and they will get you set up with a loaner car while yours is in the shop. Warren's Collision Center is located at 242 North Front Street in Braidwood, or online anytime at warrenscollision.com. That's warrenscollision.com. Warren's Collision Center, where they care beyond the repair. Teresa's Family Styling Salon in Wilmington is an all-ages salon that will style your hair for that special look. They offer cuts, perms, and coloring for any fashion. They also carry Paul Mitchell and Brocato products. Teresa's Family Styling Salon is located in the Southgate Plaza in Wilmington, and you can call for an appointment at 815-476-1955. That's 815-476-1955. Racchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria in Coal City is all about relaxing with family and friends while sharing an authentic Italian festival of food. They are the home of the Chicago-style deep dish pizza, but they also have a full menu, including pastas, burgers, salads, and more. Check out all of their daily specials, too, online at racchettis.net. Racchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria is at 375 South Broadway in Coal City, and they are open till midnight or later every night. Stop in for an authentic Italian experience at Racchetti's. ACN Representative Peter Treby is helping people just like you save money on their bills every month. ACN has deals in place for high-speed internet, wireless service, energy, television, home phone service, and home security. It's simple. All you have to do is click on the ACN link, fill out an analysis form, and Peter will tell you how you can start saving money today with ACN.
Just about set for opening kickoff tonight from Westmont. The Cats on the road to take on the Westmont Sentinels. Is it just me, or did they wait a tad long to start the pregame show on the field?
Just a tad. Clock could run out completely before they got going.
I will say, the marching band here is pretty impressive.
Yeah, good band.
I like seeing that, by the way. These schools continue to work in band and do all that kind of stuff. I'm very encouraged by Wilmington's band being a little bit larger this year. All of that stuff together is what creates the atmosphere. And
I love the bands. We went to University of Illinois last week, and the Fighting Illini band took the field. My land, is that a band?
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of Illinois, they get North Carolina tomorrow night in the biggest game in probably 3 or 4 years for the Fighting Illini. So we'll all be down there for that. I believe they said that place holds 60,000. They've sold over 50,000 tickets. So it's
really?
It's going to be pushing a sellout before everything's said and done. And it's supposed to be decent weather tomorrow night, too. So
well, they surprised us last week with Murray State being there. We thought there would be about a half a stadium full.
Yeah.
And it was probably
very surprised.
4/5 full.
Well, and you got Lovie Smith there now, and there's a lot of excitement on campus. You see Lovie T-shirts everywhere, and the thing that will tell you more than anything else was the student section for Murray State. They've struggled to get students to show up week in and week out to those football games, and it was almost completely full.
Yeah, it was.
Of students last week for a game that essentially is a preseason game for the University of Illinois, so that's a good sign.
I don't know if you noticed in front of the student section, they had a series of guys had their shirts off and Lovie was spelled on their chest.
Of course, it helped out the fact that they won 52-3.
Yeah, that did help.
But it's interesting. I'm hoping that kickstarts something for the Illini, and we'll see. It triggered me to buy season tickets this year, so.
Yeah, you've invested in season tickets, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will. All right, so Westmont will get set to kick it off. They'll kick off right to left here tonight. Liam Slaga, 5'10", 210-pound junior, will get set to kick for Westmont. Right to left as we sit here on the near sideline. They go with an onside kick, and did it go 10 yards? I believe it did, and it's recovered by Westmont. Boy, is that a big play. Wow. Curtis Green, the 5'9", 147-pound freshman, recovers the onside kick, and Wilmington was not ready for that at all.
No, it caught him completely off guard, and that's what they want to do. They want to put you back on your heels.
So Wilmington will not get the ball first. It will be Westmont behind Brenton Baldwin, 5'8", 150-pound junior, will take over a quarterback this year for Westmont. If you remember in the past, the Sentinels have had a couple of really big quarterbacks with cannons for an arm that sometimes, even though they were good passers, it hurt them because of too much on the football. So 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near out of the spread formation. Baldwin fires near side. That is caught down to the Wilmington 44-yard line. Caught by Anthony Lishock. The tackle made on the play for Wilmington by William Van Dyne. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for Westmont after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Again, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 back to the near out of the shotgun for Baldwin. Takes the snap, looks near side, fires. That must have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. It ended up going end over end out here for Marquise Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Well, Brenton, the quarterback for the Seminoles, is not a tall guy. So he's got to throw over the line coming in, and that's going to give him a little bit of a disadvantage.
3rd down and 4 for Westmont. Again, spread formation, 2 receivers to either side, 1 lone setback to the left of Baldwin, and now Wilmington is offsides. Well, that doesn't help the scenario.
Oh, there we go.
And that will give Westmont a 1st down to the Wilmington 39-yard line. By the way, the center for Westmont, is he even on the varsity roster? I don't even see a 71. And he looks to be about 140 pounds or so. So trips receivers to the far side. 1 to the near, out of the gun is Baldwin. 1st and 10 from the Wilmington 39. Drops back, pressure, and he's sacked all the way back at the Westmont 48-yard line. Half the Wilmington defense back there as Dalton Gazier and Kyle Harold on the sack for Wilmington. That is a loss of 13, and it will bring up 2nd down and 23 for Westmont. Boy, I want to talk about a jailbreak. My goodness.
Yeah, that's where the small center is going to be a problem. He's going to have a hard time keeping the.
Now 5 wide receivers. The snap is low, and Baldwin does a nice job of just getting on top of the football. But another loss. This one of 6 more yards, and it's 3rd down and, I don't know, 30, 29? Good grief. Well, Westmont had the onside kick. They then completed a pass. They got Wilmington to jump off sides, and they were moving the ball fairly well, but now it's gone backwards. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Out of the lone set shotgun is Baldwin. Swing pass near side, caught by Ishmael Kone, and he'll get dropped. And that's William Van Dyne on the tackle for Wilmington. It'll be a loss of 3 more on the play on the completion to Cone. And 4th down and a lot.
Yeah, the problem for Baldwin, the quarterback, is that the Wilmington's coming through so fast. He just has to dump it off. He can't do much else.
So Liam Slaga to punt the ball away here for Westmont from his own 25, and it's blocked. Blocked, and it will squirt out of bounds. Blocked on the play by Keaton Hansen, the 6'1", 170-pound senior. Nice job by Keaton getting through the line, and Wilmington will take over deep in Westmont territory at the Sentinel 35-yard line. And Westmont's defensive line is much larger than their offensive line. In fact, rather large. Dustin Simvolis, a 5'10", 240-pound defensive lineman in there.
Yeah, there's some pretty good-sized boys on there.
And I don't even see there. I think there's a 95 or an 85 out there, but he's not in the roster. But he's got to be every bit of 250, 260.
Yeah, he does.
So double wing for the Cats. Preto in there at fullback, and the handoff will go to Preto right up the gut as he slams ahead for a gain of about 4 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for Wilmington. Once again, Jeff Treadman, the 6', 173-pound senior, under center for Wilmington here tonight. The wingbacks will be 6', 194-pound senior Owen Weaver. And on the other side is 5'9", 150-pound senior Dustin Kelly. So again, Treadman under center. 2nd down and 6 from the 31 of Westmont. Pitch back to Weaver, bangs inside the 25, still going down to the 20-yard line as he'll pick up 11 yards and a Wilmington 1st down.
Boy, off the left guard, and just strength running. He ran right through an arm tackle or two and just kept on moving.
I'll tell you, if Wilmington's chewing up this kind of yardage in the first series of the night, it could be a long night for Westmont.
One thing Westmont's got in their favor is when Wilmington runs it all the time, the clock keeps moving.
That's true. So 1st and 10 for the Cats from the 20-yard line of Westmont. Back to the double wing. Under center again is Treadman. He'll drop back to pass. He's got Jones wide open in the end zone and threw it too far.
Oh, my.
My goodness. There's nobody within 10 yards of Sam Jones. And once again, Jeff Treadman just can't hit him.
Bring up a 2nd 10 Wilmington from the Sentinel.
Boy,
there was nobody anywhere near Jones, and Treadman threw that ball about 15 yards past him.
Man, he got plenty of distance on the ball.
That's one thing that Wilmington's got to shore up at some point, because those are easy free points. So 2nd down and 10 for Wilmington from the 20 of Westmont. Back to the double wing again. 8:32 to go opening quarter, no score. Pitch off to Kelly inside the 20 to the 15. Kelly still churning down to the 10 and finally spun to the ground there after a gain of 10 yards. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cats at the 10-yard line.
Dustin had a good week last week. He used quite a bit. Be the off-back from Owen Weaver. Did a nice job running last week, taking right up again.
So 1st and goal officially from the 9 for Wilmington, down to 8:18 to go opening quarter, and the Cats knocking on the door here, trying to get the first points of the night. Again, double wing, everybody packed in tight for Wilmington. And Westmont starting to creep in on the corners too, and we have offsides in the Sentinels before everybody even gets set. Somebody lined up offsides.
Call on the field is offsides on the Sentinels.
Well,
5-yard walk-off.
that'll push it 5 yards closer. It'll be first and goal from the officially 4-yard line.
Be first and goal from the
Now, if it's Sentinels, you definitely don't want that. You got a pretty tall order to stop the Wildcats as it is. You don't want to give them anything.
Well, first and goal just inside the 5-yard line of Westmont, although I don't understand how the ball could be at the 9 and now at the 5. It seems kind of odd, but
Good question.
anyway, first and goal from the 5, and double wing here for the Cats. Hand off to Weaver, left side, cuts it back up the middle and scores a touchdown. Owen Weaver on a 5-yard touchdown run off left tackle, and the Cats lead it 6-0 with 7:48 to go in our opening quarter. Boy, there is a huge hole off that left side.
There certainly was. All he had to do was go through it. Sometimes he's had to make yards on his own. That time it was wide open.
All right, so on for the extra point for the Cats is Alex Hatton.
Correction number 8,
As
Alex Hatton.
Jeff Treadman will do the holding here.
Alex has done a very good job so far this year.
Decent snap, good hold, and the kick is good as well. By the way, Dustin Kelly is the long snapper. And nice snap there. And we have a flag on the play as well, because Trey Arias just blasted right over the top of Alex Hatton, so they will enforce that on the kickoff. 7:48 to go in our opening quarter. 7-0 is the lead for Wilmington. Take a break, come back with more Cats football in just a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Pro Real Estate is a family-owned business established in 1983. Its staff and sales agents work in all areas of real estate sales, from first-time homebuyers to experienced investors. Located at 506 South Water Street in Wilmington, clients are welcome to stop by to discuss their real estate needs or visit our website at pro-homes.net. For a private consultation, contact us at 815-476-7916. Breezer Construction Company is a proud supporter of Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network. For over 30 years, Breezer Construction Company has led the way in providing quality construction to the industrial, utility, and pipeline industries. For more information on Breezer Construction Company, go to breezerconstruction.com. That's breezerconstruction.com, or call 815-521-0900.
7-0 is the lead for Wilmington. 7:48 to go here, opening quarter tonight. I know some of our audience a little late in joining us tonight. Again, the last couple of years, I know everybody for decades is ingrained with a 7:30 kickoff time.
Yeah.
And the last few years, it's been moved up to 7, and it's messed with me too. So I'm very well familiar with the change in time wreaking havoc on people's schedules. So Keaton Hansen, or make that Alex Hatton to kick off here for Wilmington. Hatton's kick back deep. That's a beautiful kick, by the way, all the way down to the 2-yard line. Taken out across the 20 and out to the 27-yard line.
Hatton's kick to the 25-yard line, where he is tackled by number 5, Anders Almberg.
So Westmont will take over at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 from the Sentinel, 27-yard line.
7:40 to go opening quarter, and a 7-0 lead here for Wilmington. The problem for Westmont, they got the onside kick. They got a first down. They got 6 yards in their first pass and then drew Wilmington off sides, and they were down inside the 40 of Wilmington, and then all of a sudden just went straight backwards.
That Wilmington pass rush came in on their quarterback, and boy.
Low snap, but a good throw out on the near side, complete to the 30-yard line, and Marquise Thomas on the grab for the Sentinels. Be a gain of 3, bring up second down and 7 for Westmont.
Well, if you give Brenton a chance, he can put the ball in the receiver's hands.
So second down and 7. Again, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. Baldwin flushed out of the pocket across the 30 and gets out to the 32. Stopped in the play by Sam Jones. Bring up third down and 6 for Westmont. Well, it's manageable territory here for the Sentinels. If they can get 3rd and 5 or so on average tonight, they'll be okay. It's those 3rd and 10s and 3rd and longers that end up being the problem. Couple of receivers to either side. Baldwin's pass the near side was tipped at the line of scrimmage and then off the hands of Anthony Lishock. And it will bring up 4th and 5 for the Sentinels.
Fourth and six Sentinels from their own.
And this is the problem with Westmont's offense.
Yeah,
if you don't move the ball, man, Wilmington gets it right back. And that can be a fast problem.
And every time you complete a pass, it stops the clock. So it gives Wilmington that much more time.
Tyler Holcomb, number 20, Dustin Kelly.
See if he gets it off a little bit quicker this time.
Liam Slaga to punt. Kelly and Holcomb back deep. The snap goes over the head of Slaga, and he will dive on it back inside the 5-yard line. Well, it's smart by Liam to get on top of the football, first of all. Don't pick it up and try running with it. But the problem is you're inside your own 5, and that was not his fault. It was snapped over his head. He actually did a good job of covering it up. But you cannot give Wilmington 1st and goal from the 5 on an opening possession.
Oh, boy.
Well, on the second possession. But for opening possession, they were at the 35. So 1st and goal for the Cats officially from the 4-yard line of Westmont. Back to the double wing again. And the pitch goes to Dustin Kelly inside the 5, turns ahead, and he's going to score a touchdown. 4-yard touchdown run for Wilmington. Make it 13-0 Cats. 6:35 to go opening quarter. And the extra point coming up here is Alex Hatton will get set to attempt it.
On to attempt the point after try, number 8, Alex Hatton.
Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good as well. 14-0 is the lead for Wilmington. 6:35 to go opening quarter. Take a break, come back with more Cats football in just a moment.
Quigley Technology Services is your local source for computer help. They have built numerous websites, including ours here at the Christian Internet Sports Network. Quigley Technology Services also specializes in virus removal, so your computer will get back to full speed now. And you can trust them for first-class computer repair, including free local pickup and delivery, plus on-site service, including after hours. Contact Quigley Technology Services at 815-293-7844 or stop by at quigtech.com. That's QUIG tech.com. Phelan Acres Bible Church is the perfect place if you are looking for a church to call home. They have services every week, including Sunday school at 9:45, morning worship at 11, and Wednesday night prayer meetings at 7. Phelan Acres Bible Church is located at 26009 Willow Lane in Wilmington, Illinois. And for more information, call 815-476-7818. That's 815-476-7818.
So Westmont has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line after the kick. 6:30 to go here in the opening quarter. It's 14-0 the lead for Wilmington. And the Cats jump off sides.
Flag on the play. Indication is offsides Wilmington.
Cats are going to need better discipline than that. We call off. They're already up to 14-0 lead, 6:30 in the first quarter. No need to jump off sides.
I can't hear him. That's no one to talk to him. Here. I'll try, but I can't hear.
Pass downfield, long one. It's caught. Number 2 is going right. Touchdown.
Touchdown for the Sentinels. Wow, what a touchdown pass. A 62-yard touchdown pass on the play to Marquise Thomas. Boy, What a throw from Baldwin. And the Sentinels on the board, making it 14-6 Wilmington, pending the extra point with 6:18 to go. And the extra point upcoming here.
Sentinels will come out to attempt the two-point conversion.
He caught us in transition, and that pass was right on the money. He did about 30 yards in the air, 62 total yards.
And they go for two, and that's caught. And again, it's Thomas, and it's 14-8 with 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Take a break, come back with more Cats football in just a moment.
6 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter.
If you're looking for more information on Wilmington Wildcats football, then check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. Each week, Coach Reentz goes over game film, takes questions from the audience, and presents the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week awards. Plus, you'll get to hang out with other Wildcat fans and get the inside scoop on next week's game. So be sure to check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's.
So Tyler Holcomb back deep for Wilmington. Apparently we have, it's streaming through YouTube, but it's not on the site for some odd reason. And the Cats will recover an onside kick this time around down at Wilmington's 47-yard line. So that does not catch Wilmington off guard. And the Cats will get set to get things going here. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 Wilmington from their own 48.
Well, first down for Wilmington on the 48-yard line in that tight wing formation. Here we go.
And a handoff goes left side. Huge hole. Owen Weaver inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line of Westmont. And a gain of 14 on the run by Owen Weaver.
First down Wilmington in the Sentinel, 38.
Well, the Sentinels found that weak place in the Wilmington defense, their pass defense, and took advantage of it. Now let's see if the Wildcats can get it back here now.
So 1st and 10 for Wilmington to the 38 of Westmont. Handoff comes left side. Dustin Kelly inside the 35, down to the 30, all the way to the 28-yard line. And a gain of 10, actually 9, to bring up 2nd and 1 for Wilmington.
Kelly a pickup of 9 and will bring up a 2nd and 1 for Wilmington at the Sentinel 29-yard line.
Okay, the Wildcats come at the line of scrimmage. 5:26 left in the second quarter. In that wing formation. Hand off to Weaver, going off left tackle. Breaks through, gets down about 7 yards.
Owen Weaver on the carry.
That would be enough for a first down.
Wilmington, first down. 1st and 10 Wilmington from the Sentinel 24-yard line.
Wilmington on the move now. 5:14 left. Wildcats in no particular hurry. Not got the play called down sideline yet. Sentinels so far have been unable to stop Wilmington. Here comes Trebman back to the huddle. Up the line of scrimmage. Still in their wing tee offense.
So a handoff up the middle. Preto bangs ahead down inside the 20, all the way down to the 13 of Westmont.
number 26, Nick
And a
Fredo
gain
with the
of 11 more
carry.
yards.
17, Trey
So
Ayers.
Wilmington just chewing up yardage like crazy.
Wilmington first out.
Be first and 10 for the Cats at the 14 of Westmont.
The question only seems to be how many yards they're going to get at a shot, not if they're going to get it. So far, they have been able to move the defensive line right out of the way and move right on down the field. For some reason, we had to stop the clock. I don't know what that was for.
So the Cats have it first and 10 from the Westmont 14-yard line. Treadman under center. Hands it off up the middle again. Preto bangs down to the 5-yard line, actually just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 7 yards for Nick. Bring up 2nd and 3 for Wilmington.
Caleb Jackson. Fredo a pickup of 8 on the play. Bring up a
So we're having.
second to Wilmington.
Yeah, we're having some difficulties. I'm
Strange
trying to
things.
work on getting it fixed here on the site, or at least getting something up there that tells people what to do to get to the stream.
Wilmington coming up to the line of scrimmage again. That wing T offense.
So the Cats will have it 2nd down and
Owens
3.
got the
Handoff Weaver. Big hole off the left side, and I think he's in again, and he is. Touchdown Wilmington. It's 20-8 off the 6-yard touchdown run by Owen Weaver. 3:39 to go opening quarter.
Well, that's Weaver's 2nd touchdown of the night. Comes with 3:39 left in the 3rd quarter. Puts that score at Wilmington 20, Westmont 8. Now lining up for the extra point, and Alex Hatton will do the kicking. Jeff Treadman will be the holder.
The kick is
Looks like-
good, and Wilmington leads at 21-8, 3:39 to go in the quarter. Take a break, come back with more Cats football here in just a moment.
If you need something done around your house, chances are Beth's Busy Bees can get it done. They specialize in residential and commercial cleaning, but they can also do lawn care, small home remodeling and repair jobs, and even things like caregiving. Beth's Busy Bees is a small family-owned business, and they will treat you right every time. Call 815-685-9111 for Beth's Busy Bees today. Warren's Collision Center is your hometown body shop. Your vehicle will get expert care with their drive-on frame rack and in their Bink spray booth. Warren's offers free estimates, pickup and delivery service, and they will get you set up with a loaner car while yours is in the shop. Warren's Collision Center is located at 242 North Front Street in Braidwood, or online anytime at warrenscollision.com. That's warrenscollision.com. Warren's Collision Center, where they care beyond the repair.
Little mix up in the backfield by Sentinels. The quarterback went to do a wide out, and the man turned the post pattern. The ball was incomplete. Be 2nd down and 10 on the 33-yard line. All right. Sentinels back up the line of scrimmage.
All right, sorry about this, folks. We have some technical difficulties going on. I'm trying to work on about 5 things at once. The swing pass on the near side is caught out across the 35 to the 36-yard line by Lishalk. It's 21-8 Wilmington with 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. If you're just now getting to the game, we apologize. I don't know what's going on with the website, but it says the stream is unavailable. That is not true. The stream is actually working. There must just be something wrong on our site. We're trying to work on that, but in the meantime, if you know anybody who might want to listen to the game or know anybody who might be interested in it, get a hold of them, tell them to go to YouTube and search for the Christian Internet Sports Network, and you'll be able to pick up the live stream there because it is working. It's just, for whatever reason, isn't working on the website. I haven't figured that one out. 3rd down and 3 for Westmont. Under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. They trail at 21-8 at their own 40-yard line. 2 receivers to either side. Snap back to Baldwin. Chops back. Fires near side. That is caught again. And then fumbled. They're going to say it was incomplete, that he never had control of it. Good coverage out on the near side for Wilmington. I believe that was Matteo Lombardi. Good pass, though, from Baldwin.
Right on the money. He hit him right in the chest.
Bring up 4th down and 3 for Westmont.
They're going to go for it.
From their own 40, why not? I don't think their defense is going to stop Wilmington, so their only hope is to outscore them. 2 receivers to either side. Snap back here. Baldwin fires far side, in and out of the hands of Ishmael Cohn. And Westmont's going to turn the ball over on downs here. Wilmington will take over 1st and 10 from the Westmont 40.
I'll tell you one thing, Baldwin can put the money on the target. He's hit those receivers almost every time right in the hands. He had one misstep here when the receiver went the wrong direction on the pass play. Missed that one, but the rest of them have been right in the hands of the receiver. All they got to do is catch it.
So 1st down and 10 for Wilmington from the 40 of Westmont. Again, if you know anybody who's trying to access the stream tonight or might be trying to access it, you might want to get a hold of them and tell them to head over to YouTube and search for the Christian Internet Sports Network's page. You could get to it there. For some reason, it's not working on our website tonight, although we are working on the problem. Rolling out far side is Trudman looking downfield. He fires it deep down the far sideline. It is caught for a touchdown.
Wow.
40-yard touchdown pass. Jeff Trudman to Keaton Hansen. Good grief.
Oh, man. And he threw that on the run, too.
And, I mean, he threw that ball about 45 yards in the air. Trudman, no problem with arm strength. It's been accuracy so far, but that thing was on the money for a 40-yard touchdown pass. And Wilmington leads at 27-8 with 2:25 to go in the first quarter.
Well, that was a
Alex
nice
Hatton
pass.
on for the extra point.
He did a fantastic job of lofting that in the air and putting enough air in it that he could run underneath it. He caught it right in the end zone. Threw it from about the 45-yard line.
So Hatton on to attempt the extra point, and the kick is good. 28-8 the lead for Wilmington. 2:25 to go in the quarter. We'll take a break, come back with more Cats football here in just a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Teresa's Family Styling Salon in Wilmington is an all-ages salon that will style your hair for that special look. They offer cuts, perms, and coloring for any fashion. They also carry Paul Mitchell and Brocato products. Teresa's Family Styling Salon is located in the Southgate Plaza in Wilmington, and you can call for an appointment at 815-476-1955. That's 815-476-1955. Racchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria in Coal City is all about relaxing with family and friends while sharing an authentic Italian festival of food. They are the home of the Chicago-style deep dish pizza, but they also have a full menu including pastas, burgers, salads, and more. Check out all of their daily specials too online at racchettis.net. Racchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria is at 375 South Broadway in Coal City, and they are open till midnight or later every night. Stop in for an authentic Italian experience at Racchetti's.
28-8 is the lead for Wilmington with 2:25 to go here in the opening quarter. As Alex Hatton approaches, and there is a long kick to the far side down to the 7. Boys, gotten some nice kicks here tonight. That's across the 25 out to the 30. Well, not quite the 30. Shoved out of bounds right at the 25. Westmont will have it 1st and 10. The problem for the Sentinels is the fact that they've given the ball over to Wilmington so many times and in such a hurry that they've got themselves in a huge hole.
From their own 25-yard line.
Well, let's see if the Sentinels can move it this time. You're right, so far it's either all or nothing.
Trips receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Out of the shotgun is Brenton Baldwin. Takes the snap, fires far side. That is caught and then blown up immediately. A gain of maybe 3 yards to Ishmael Cone. And we'll bring up 2nd down and 7. It's a gain of 3 yards for Cone, but he paid the price for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, he paid the price for it. He's caught two passes so far. The first one he lost 3 yards. The second one he gained 2 yards, so he's at 0.
Baldwin out of the shotgun, swings it near side to Robert Russo, trying to get the corner. Breaks a tackle and spins out to the 34-yard line. So a gain of 6, close to a Westmont 1st down, but I don't think he's quite there.
6 on the play, bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Sentinels. 3rd and 1 from their own 34-yard line.
Again, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Out of the shotgun is Brenton Baldwin. 1 running back to his left. He'll take the snap, fires near side. That's caught by Thomas. Out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. And it is a Westmont 1st down. Gain there of about 6 more. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 for Westmont from their 43, I believe is where they're officially going to put it. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 back to the near. Out of the gun is Brenton Baldwin. Takes the snap, drops back, fires near side. That is incomplete. Overshot his intended receiver. That's Marquise Thomas.
Bring up a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 10 Sentinels from their own 43-yard line.
And that'll be 2nd and 10 for Westmont.
Oh, they're doing the right thing. They're doing the fast pass plays, so they don't take much time by the quarterback, because the quarterback will get clobbered if he holds any longer.
So a timeout here to Wilmington. 1:04 to go in the opening quarter. 28-8 is the lead for the Wildcats. Take a break. Come back with more Cats football here in just a moment.
ACN representative Peter Treby is helping people just like you save money on their bills every month. ACN has deals in place for high-speed internet, wireless service, energy, television, home phone service, and home security. It's simple. All you have to do is click on the ACN link, fill out an analysis form, and Peter will tell you how you can start saving money today with ACN. Pro Real Estate is a family-owned business established in 1983. Its staff and sales agents work in all areas of real estate sales, from first-time homebuyers to experienced investors. Located at 506 South Water Street in Wilmington, clients are welcome to stop by to discuss their real estate needs or visit our website at pro-homes.net. For a private consultation, contact us at 815-476-7916.
All right, I believe we have the website issue fixed, but you can still get to it through YouTube if you wish. That pass, a nice one right back up the middle of the field, caught for a gain of 16 yards. That's Michael Thompson. He's 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore on the reception.
How many yards?
16 yards.
16, ooh.
So 1st and 10 for Westmont from the 41 of Wilmington. 2 receivers to either side. Baldwin out of the gun again. Drops back to pass. There's a flag down. Baldwin rolls right side. Fires incomplete. Not sure what that flag is. It was on the far sideline. Maybe it's a sideline warning against Wilmington. It was an odd spot for a flag to come in, especially that late in the play. But we'll see here.
Pretty crafty play calling. And at first they were throwing them all to the left. Now they've started adding the right in. and they're spreading the ball out quite a bit, and I don't know what that is.
There's the waste of time sideline warning call, which
Oh,
is, again, unless you're impeding something that's going on in the play, it's ridiculous. But, well, they're moving them all back. It's the sideline warning thing, it's out of control. 2 receivers to either side out of the shotgun as Baldwin drops back, fires near side. That's incomplete. Was intended for Lischalk, as out there in coverage was Jeff Treadman. Bring up 3rd down and 10 for Westmont from their own, or from the Wilmington 41-yard line.
he got a little pressure at that time on Brenton, and he had to throw it quicker than what he wanted to. And a good job by the Wilmington defensive man of not unnecessarily leveling him. He backed off with his hands and went around him.
So 3rd down and 10 for Westmont from the Wilmington 41. Baldwin fires near side. That's incomplete. He'll bring up 4th and 10.
10 for number 12, Anthony Lischalk. Will bring up a 4th and 10 for the Sentinels. 4th and 10 from the Wilmington 41-yard line.
So down to 32 seconds to go opening quarter. Again, if you're just joining us here tonight, we do apologize for some of the issues on the site. We did our best to get the YouTube warning up there to you as soon as possible so you can at least get it there, but everything should be back and working on the website. We had some weird issue that changed the link for some reason. Pass far side is incomplete, and that's going to turn the ball over on downs to Wilmington with 27 seconds to go in the opening quarter. So Wilmington will take over 1st and 10 from their 41-yard line. Well, it's been an interesting night thus far. Knock on wood once again. We have not seen much rain.
No, so
It's
far.
a good thing.
And the wind has kind of settled down again, too. We don't have the wind now. So kind of just a still, quiet night. And beautiful temperature-wise. Must be between 65 and 70.
So, again, those of you on the site here again tonight, we apologize for missing most of that first quarter. For those of you, if that issue happens again, no, you can get the game on YouTube usually if there's an issue on the site. That pass incomplete in the far side that was intended for Dustin Kelly. He was wide open at midfield. It's just Treadman missed him. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats. But thank you for those of you who's stuck around and been loyal with us here. I know our issues have been few and far between, but every now and then, hey, look, when you're dealing with equipment and the internet, it's never a foregone conclusion, unfortunately.
No, it's not.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for Wilmington from their own 41-yard line. Back to the good old-fashioned double wing here for the Cats. Treadman under center, hands it off to Weaver, cuts it back up the middle, and breaks a tackle out to midfield. Weaver to the 45, to the 40, up the sideline to the 25, bangs ahead inside the 20, and Wilmington will have it 1st and 10 from there. A gain of 42 yards on the run for Owen Weaver. Bring up 1st and 10 for the Cats. The ball resting at the 17-yard line of Westmont. And do you believe this? We haven't even gotten to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, and it was fun to watch Weaver. He took it up the middle, broke around the right side, used his power running to get to the first couple guys. Then he turned it on and just buzzed by a couple, and the guy finally got him cutting across field.
All right, that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. 28-8 is the lead for the Cats here on the road against Westmont. Take a break. We'll come back with quarter number 2 in a moment. You're listening to Wilmington Wildcats football right here on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Breezer Construction Company is a proud supporter of Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network. For over 30 years, Breezer Construction Company has led the way in providing quality construction to the industrial, utility, and pipeline industries. For more information on Breezer Construction Company, go to breezerconstruction.com. That's breezerconstruction.com or call 815-521-0900. Quigley Technology Services is your local source for computer help. They have built numerous websites, including ours, here at the Christian Internet Sports Network. Quigley Technology Services also specializes in virus removal, so your computer will get back to full speed now. And you can trust them for first-class computer repair, including free local pickup and delivery, plus on-site service, including after hours. Contact Quigley Technology Services at 815-293-7844 or stop by at quigtech.com. That's QUIG tech.com.
28-8 is the lead for Wilmington. They're knocking on the door again. 1st and 10 at the Westmont 17-yard line. For those of you tonight that didn't make the road trip because you were scared of the rain, again, knock on wood, we haven't had any.
So good.
1st and 10 for the Cats. Ball at the 17, handoff near side. This is Preto, and he'll get inside the 15 down to near the 13-yard line. A gain of about 4 yards on that run for the Cats. And now we have an injured player on the field for Westmont. That was number 65, who I do not have in the program, and he is one of their big guys up the middle, and they lose him. That's a lot of sides in the middle of that field.
Either an ankle or knee. I think it's an ankle. I think he's twisted his ankle. He's walking on his own power off. Not fast, but he's making it.
Now 11:47 to go opening half. 28-8 is the lead for Wilmington.
Well, the way he did that, mark a knee.
Sure to stick around for our Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show. Big thank you to Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria over there in Coal City. They're open to midnight or later every night. We're here to stop in there for an authentic Italian experience. They've been big supporters of Wilmington football and our broadcast here on the network for the last few years. We appreciate that. So be sure to join us for the Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show coming up in just a little bit here. Get your first half stats and some scores from around the area.
There are some unusual ones, too.
By the way, Herscher's leading Plano 25-0. 25-8. All right, well, we can just change the 8, but still.
Now that's amazing.
So 2nd down and 6 for Wilmington from the 13. Handoff goes right side. Dustin Kelly breaks it back up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, before I realized Dustin Kelly had the ball, he was in the end zone.
I was watching.
That happened fast.
Kelly.
I was trying to locate where the ball was. By the time I figured out Dustin had it, he was cruising at the 5-yard line.
For the point after try would be number 8, Alex Hatton.
Who's number 59? He did a block on the end. Beautiful block.
That would be Caleb Gugis, 5'9", 185-pound senior.
Fantastic job of pulling blocking. He did just really nice. Opened that whole end up.
All right, Alex Hatton on for the extra point. Good snap by Dustin Kelly. The hold is good. And the kick from Hatton is good as well. 35-8, the lead for Wilmington. 11:34 to go in our opening half. We'll take a break, come back with more Cats football here in just a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Phelan Acres Bible Church is the perfect place if you are looking for a church to call home. They have services every week, including Sunday school at 9:45, morning worship at 11, and Wednesday night prayer meetings at 7. Phelan Acres Bible Church is located at 26009 Willow Lane in Wilmington, Illinois. And for more information, call 815-476-7818. That's 815-476-7818. If you're looking for more information on Wilmington Wildcats football, then check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. Each week, Coach Reentz goes over game film, takes questions from the audience, and presents the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week awards. Plus, you'll get to hang out with other Wildcat fans and get the inside scoop on next week's game. So be sure to check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's.
35-8 is the lead for Wilmington here with 11:34 to go in our opening half. So Alex Hatton will attempt to kick off right to left here. An approach and a high short kick. This could be trouble. Bounce is still loose. And finally, somebody from Westmont comes up and slides to it at the 24-yard line. Michael Thompson is the one who ends up with it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Westmont 25-yard line. And for the Sentinels, your main problem is if you don't get points, you're in serious trouble because they just keep giving the ball back to Wilmington, and Wilmington just keeps scoring. I mean,
Wow.
the Cats might have 60 or 70 before the half's over at this rate. So 1st and 10 for Westmont from their own 25. Trips receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Out of the gun is Baldwin. Fires near side. Caught. Out across the 30, 35. What a move. Back inside to the 40. Out to the 42-yard line. It goes to Ishmael Cohn. That's a nice play from Ishmael. A gain of 17 yards for Ishmael. 1st and 10 Westmont from their 42-yard line.
Now, I think Ishmael is a freshman, too.
They got a lot of young guys on this team that can play, for sure. Snap back. Baldwin trying to spin left side, looking downfield. He's going to keep it himself. Shows some nice wheels, actually. Gets shoved out of bounds just shy of midfield, but a nice run by Baldwin. Brett McWilliams in the stop. A gain of
6 yards.
6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4 for Westmont.
Westmont's shown some real ability. His passing has been right on.
Trips receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Out of the gun is Baldwin. Looking near side for the signals. Now Baldwin takes the snap. Blitz right up the middle, and Baldwin's going to be sacked back at the 35-yard line. Back there on the tackle was Brett McWilliams. I mean, he came on a blitz straight up the gut, and there was no way that Baldwin's going to get rid of that football. So a loss of 6 yards, bring up 3rd down and 16 for Westmont.
For the Sentinels, 3rd and 14 from their own 36-yard line.
There was just no chance
They
for Brenton.
double stacked the line that time, the linebackers, and they all came. Now they're back to 3.
Receivers to either side. Baldwin fires near side. That's incomplete.
Baldwin's pass incomplete, intended for number
And a
5.
flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
It's got to be pass interference, I guess. Looks like it would be on Caleb Gugis. It's the only person out there. I don't know, unless maybe he was holding him.
I don't know.
That's a mysterious one to me, but if it is against the defense, it is a hold. Okay, so that's a little different.
On the play is defensive holding against
So
Wilmington.
holding against the Cats,
That'd be a 5-yard walk.
it is not repeat a 1st down. It was 3rd down and 16. The hold will mark off 10 yards, but is not an automatic 1st down, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for Westmont from their own 45. That's what I thought. I didn't see anything there for pass interference, but the hold before it is very well possible. Snap back to Baldwin, fires far side. Another nice catch across midfield down to the 45-yard line goes Marquise Thomas. And a gain of 10 yards. And a Westmont 1st down to the Wilmington 45-yard line. I'm telling you, Marquise can play. He's got speed. He's got very good hands. I mean, he's made a couple of catches tonight where not easy plays with a defender right in front of him.
Did he get 10 yards that
10
time?
yards, yeah.
Wow. He has made it pay.
Yeah, Baldwin is just a junior at quarterback now. Marquise is a senior, but Ishmael's just a sophomore.
Sophomore? Okay.
Yeah, and they've got a very young team. And we've got a timeout to Westmont. So a timeout to the Sentinels. 9:54 to go in the half. 35-8 is the lead for Wilmington. Take a break. Come back with more Cats football here in just a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
If you need something done around your house, chances are Beth's Busy Bees can get it done. They specialize in residential and commercial cleaning, but they can also do lawn care, small home remodeling and repair jobs, and even things like caregiving. Beth's Busy Bees is a small family-owned business, and they will treat you right every time. Call 815-685-9111 for Beth's Busy Bees today.
First down and 10 for Westmont from the Wilmington 45-yard line as the Sentinels burned a timeout there. Now 4 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far side. Lone shotgun set for Brenton Baldwin and the receiver on the far side in motion. Pitch up to Marquise Thomas up the middle. He gets met head on but spins forward. Actually a pretty nice tackle by Brett McWilliams. And good job, really, by Otto Zeman in this Westmont offense. Get that kid involved.
Yeah, they
Gain
got
of
to do
6
that.
and bring up 2nd and 4.
And that was a nice job by Baldwin, keeping his mind, picking the ball up off the ground and getting it up to Marquise.
Marquise on another reception. Lost the football, though. Was he down? Was it a fumble? Was it an incomplete pass?
I think it's a fumble.
Well, I think somebody managed to get it back for Westmont anyway. Boy, that was dangerous.
Marquise Thomas.
He got popped, though. It wasn't like he just dropped the football. He got whacked. Bring up 3rd and a yard for Westmont.
36-yard line.
I'm telling you, they've got a couple of weapons.
Yeah, they do, and they're playing it really well, keeping out of the hands of Wilmington. The Baldwin's done an excellent job of getting the ball to his receivers when he has his chance.
What do we have here?
I don't know. Official timeout.
Official timeout on the field.
What is this for now? 8:44 to go in the half.
Is it not the scoreboard, is it?
They're going to measure?
Oh, measure.
Okay.
On the field is for a
I don't know.
first down measurement.
I don't know why that took so long to come to that conclusion. I don't think they're anywhere near it, are they?
No.
They're like a yard and a half away from the.
About a yard. I don't know what that was for. You surely could tell that. That's on the hash mark closest
Well, it's
to the
on.
chain.
The first down marker is on the 35-yard line.
Yeah,
the ball is on the 34. It doesn't seem like that would be all that difficult to tell if it's a first down or not. And even if the coach is asking for a measurement, you tell him it's not a first down.
Oh, it was
It's
a full
not
yard.
even remotely close to being a first down.
You're right. It was a full yard.
Well, whatever all that was about. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 back to the near. Out of the gun is Baldwin. Jots back to pass, fires near side, and that's incomplete. And a flag down, and that's.
They're going to call pass interference.
I
What are
don't
they gonna
know.
call?
That's just not a good call, but we'll live with that. So pass interference on the play on, that would be Joe Mendoza. He might have had a hand
on his back.
on the back of the receiver, but that's about it. And they will give pass interference.
Pass interference.
So tack on 15 yards. This will move the ball down to the 21-yard line of Wilmington and a first down.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want to be
questionable.
super technical about it,
After the 15-yard
it could be pass interference.
First and 10 for the Sentinels. First and 10 from the Wilmington 21.
He hesitated to throwing it. He thought about not doing it, and then after the play was over, he threw it.
All right, 8:34 to go in the half. 35-8 Wilmington. Westmont on a nice drive here. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far. Baldwin chops back, fires over the middle. Intercepted at the 5-yard line. Out across the 10 and to the 15 comes the return. And trying to see who actually made the interception. I believe it's 37. And I do not have a 37 on this roster. I must be off the fresh soft team, but I don't have that roster sitting in front of me. And we got an injury on the field. It's for Westmont. I believe the wide receiver on the play is down. 8:24 to go in the half. 35-8 Wilmington. They'll have the ball off the turnover at their own 14-yard line. We'll see what this injury is about. Hopefully he will be okay. Take a break. Come back here with more Cats football in just a moment.
Warren's Collision Center is your hometown body shop. Your vehicle will get expert care with their drive-on frame rack and in their Bink spray booth. Warren's offers free estimates, pickup and delivery service, and they will get you set up with a loaner car while yours is in the shop. Warren's Collision Center is located at 242 North Front Street in Braidwood, or online anytime at warrenscollision.com. That's warrenscollision.com. Warren's Collision Center, where they care beyond the repair.
The injured player for Westmont is Michael Thompson, the sophomore wide receiver. Hopefully he will be okay because Westmont does not have a whole lot of extra guys. We've seen that tonight. We've already seen freshmen and sophomores and everyone else having to dress out here tonight, which is why there wasn't a fresh soft game.
That time the Sentinels, even though they lost the ball with the interception, they did do a good job of controlling the clock for a while.
1st and 10, Wilmington from their own 14. Back to the double wing here. And Kelly off the right side, breaks it into the open across the 25, 30, out to the 40. Kelly to midfield, and Dustin Kelly all the way down to the Westmont 45-yard line.
Tackle made by number 7, TJ Buser.
A gain of 41 yards on the run by Dustin Kelly, and Wilmington will have it 1st and 10. It was tackled in kind of an awkward manner. I was hoping he didn't blow out a knee or something on that.
Yeah, he got a hold of his shoulders, and while he was going down, he came across diagonally to him and jumped out and got a hold of his shoulders and jerked him his shoulders back into the side while his feet were still going the other way, and that was looked kind of troublesome.
Well, a new quarterback for Wilmington here. Number 37 comes on for the Cats, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle on a different look out of the shotgun. This inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Well, that was a different look.
Number 24, Brett McWilliams on the
And
Wilmington.
Brett McWilliams in there at fullback on the carry for Wilmington.
13 yards and a first down. Brett McWilliams. We're going to have to find out who number 37, the quarterback, is. We don't know.
So Connor Dempsey is the new quarterback for Wilmington. He's off the soft roster, and none of us have it. Luckily, we're right next to the coaching staff from Wilmington. Handoff up the middle. This is McWilliams. Bangs ahead inside the 20 down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And it will be a Wilmington first. Or was that Weaver? He's having a hard time, 24 and 34 out there, and they keep shifting them around to different sides.
He called Weaver from the public address system.
I think it was McWilliams, though. Well, no, it was Weaver out of that running back spot because he's back, or out of the fullback spot because he's back there again. Handoff, nope, going to keep it this time is Connor Dempsey. Is a huge hole inside the 20 to the 10. 5 touchdown Wilmington. Connor Dempsey running the option game out of the shotgun for Wilmington. Well, now I've seen everything.
I told you we're going to see different things. Well, we did.
41-8 as the sophomore from Wilmington comes in, runs shotgun formation. Not only that, but runs the read option.
Boy, he turned on some speed.
Go right on the board.
That young man can
some
really,
surprising
he's got
speed.
some wheels.
So Alex Hatton on to attempt the extra point. Good snap from Kelly, good hold, and the kick is good as well. And Wilmington leads it 42-8 with 6:43 to go on the opening half. Okay, well,
All
you
right.
always say that they don't
That'll
do
work.
anything different. That was different. We'll take a break. Back with more Cats football here in just a moment.
Teresa's Family Styling Salon in Wilmington is an all-ages salon that will style your hair for that special look. They offer cuts, perms, and coloring for any fashion. They also carry Paul Mitchell and Brocato products. Teresa's Family Styling Salon is located in the Southgate Plaza in Wilmington, and you can call for an appointment at 815-476-1955. That's 815-476-1955. Racchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria in Coal City is all about relaxing with family and friends while sharing an authentic Italian festival of food. They are the home of the Chicago-style deep dish pizza, but they also have a full menu including pastas, burgers, salads, and more. Check out all of their daily specials too online at racchettis.net. Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria is at 375 South Broadway in Coal City, and they are open till midnight or later every night. Stop in for an authentic Italian experience at Ricchetti's.
A short kick. This is trouble for Westmont. Wilmington
was
down there. And
Now, Westmont was watching the ball.
Wilmington, somebody's got the football out of the pile for the Cats. He's literally holding it. And Wilmington's going to have it. So this is a short, high kick inside the 35-yard line. I don't know who came up with the ball. There's a whole bunch of Wildcats over there, but while they were trying to sort out the pile, he's just standing there holding the football up.
Yeah, it was a short kick, so it didn't go to the back man. It went with one of the up guys, and he watched it bouncing around like he thought it was going to be down where it was there instead of going after the ball. When he finally realized that was not the case, it was a live ball, he tried to dive up, but that time a couple of Wilmington guys were there.
Well, it's 42-8 Wilmington with 6:38 to go in the first half. That's an awful lot of time to play in the second quarter. And back in there out of the shotgun, this time is Jeff Treadman. Still the double wing, but the shotgun version. Treadman going to keep it inside the 30, inside the 25. Slams ahead to inside the 20-yard line. All the way down to the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 18 on the keeper from Jeff Treadman. This is an interesting look from Wilmington, going shotgun double wing.
That's kind of it's kind of a strange setup.
It was
I wonder
fun.
what that's all about.
It's fun watching Connor Dempsey. That was
Yeah.
interesting. And what that does, too, is it gives another look now to some teams coming up here.
Connor could run the ball, I'm telling you.
So the Cats go again to shotgun double wing with the handoff coming near side. Weaver getting the corner inside the 15 to the 10. Weaver breaks a tackle and goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Wilmington. Boy, he's just so hard to bring down. Broke a tackle and just fought his way into the end zone, and it's 48-8 Wilmington with 6:21 to go in the half. And Westmont having one player after another go down with injuries. Number 15, Michael Thompson, is over here on the bench icing his knee. 65 is not in the program, has been out for a while on the defensive line for Westmont. They have another player laying now at the goal line with Wilmington up by 40.
Is he the one that tried to shove Weaver out of bounds?
Yeah, and well, I think there was a guy at the 10 who tried to shove him out, and then let's see, it's 39. Curtis Green tried to get him at the end zone and couldn't quite do it. Looks like he might be okay, though. Might have just been.
He might have a cramp.
Yeah.
He was hitting on his calf, and so he might have had a cramp there.
Well, Alex Hatton on to attempt the extra point. It's 48-8 Wilmington, a 40-point lead with half the second quarter to go yet.
They might have to bring in the second and third stringers here.
Good snap, good hold. The kick from Hatton is good again. 49-8, the lead for Wilmington. 6:21 to go in the half. We'll take a break. Come back with more Cats football here in just a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
ACN Representative Peter Treby is helping people just like you save money on their bills every month. ACN has deals in place for high-speed internet, wireless service, energy, television, home phone service, and home security. It's simple. All you have to do is click on the ACN link, fill out an analysis form, and Peter will tell you how you can start saving money today with ACN. Pro Real Estate is a family-owned business established in 1983. Its staff and sales agents work in all areas of real estate sales, from first-time homebuyers to experienced investors. Located at 506 South Water Street in Wilmington, clients are welcome to stop by to discuss their real estate needs or visit our website at pro-homes.net. For a private consultation, contact us at 815-476-7916.
49-8 is the lead for Wilmington. 6:21 to go in the half. Big thank you to Pro Real Estate, by the way, being the new sponsor here on the network for this year. Right there on Water Street in Wilmington. So Alex Hatton will approach. The kick is a line drive back deep, taken at the 2-yard line by Marquise Thomas. Across the 20, 25, and gets pushed out of bounds there. 6:14 to go in the half. And apparently no running clock. I know you're not supposed to until the second half, but I mean, at what point here?
I guess they'll start, unless they score, they'll start the second half.
I guess. I think if I was both sides, I'd say, can we just wind this thing? If you're Wilmington, do you bring in your second team before halftime?
I don't know. That's why I was thinking they might have to start doing that.
So shotgun formation for Westmont. 2 receivers to either side. Out of the gun is Baldwin. And there's a false start, so back it up 5 yards. This first half has taken what, an hour and a half? It's been a long time.
It's an hour and 13 minutes.
Well, 1st and 10 here for Westmont. Baldwin again out of the gun. 2 receivers to either side.
Marquise is back in, I think, so watch him.
Pass fired near side, caught out across the 30 to the 33-yard line by Ishmael Kone. Good gain there. Ishmael picks up 7 yards on that pass reception.
Pick up a 9 on the play to bring up a second down,
Bring up
2nd and 6 for the Sentinels.
6:08 to go now in the half. 2 receivers either side. 2nd down and 6. Pass near side, deflected up in the air, almost intercepted. But it'll fall incomplete, and they'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
And incomplete intended for number 5, Ishmael Kone. So bring up a 3rd down, 3rd and 6 for the Sentinels. From their own 31-yard line. From 32-yard line.
I mean, for Wilmington, you really do need to play your starters a half. I mean, 2 receivers to either side. Again, Baldwin out of the gun. 3rd down and 6 from their own 33, and that's incomplete. Now, that might have been deflected, too, because it was nowhere near anybody. And it'll bring up 4th down and 6. And you certainly aren't going to go for it here, are you? I mean, I guess they are.
Well, it's good on Marquise bringing the play in.
All right, so 4th down and 6 for Westmont. Ball at their own 32-yard line. 2 receivers to either side. Baldwin out of the gun again. And there's a blitz up the middle. Pass is
could be pass interference
incomplete. And it'll turn over on downs, and Wilmington will take over 1st and 10 from the Westmont 32-yard line.
From the Sentinel 32-yard line.
I mean, and we've got a timeout. Wilmington. If I'm Costa Rica, I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to do here. Westmont keeps turning the ball over in really short yardage situations. I don't know if you put 2nd string in. I don't know if you just keep scoring for the rest of the half. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you do either.
I mean, it's 49-8.
I'd probably bring the 2nd string in and just run the ball.
Man, if Westmont's going for it for 4th and 6 from their own 32-yard line, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. I mean,
No. See, they're turning the ball over to Wilmington on the 32, the 34, the 14, the 41.
I was going to say, one was at the 4, wasn't it?
The 4. Yeah.
That's an average starting field position of like the Westmont 30.
Wow.
So that's not it's not where you want to be if you're the Sentinels. Now, they did have that one big play earlier tonight. It was 14-0.
Yeah.
And they had that big, was it 62-yard touchdown pass from Baldwin to Marquise Thomas, and then they got the 2-point conversion to make it 14-8. And you thought, all right, well, maybe there's some offense and something here, but all right, here we go. Double wing. The Cats do have their 2nd team in already. Handoff right side. Banging ahead inside the 25 to the 23-yard line goes William Van Dyne, the 5'9", 174-pound junior. The Cats have, by the way, their entire second team in, I do believe, with 5:30 to go in the first half.
Let's see, and McWilliams got 9 yards on that, or Van Dyne.
Second one from the Sentinel, 23-yard line.
Yeah, they've got all their subs in now.
John Golson, the 5'8", 145-pound junior, in at quarterback now for the Cats. Third quarterback we've seen tonight. Back to the double wing here for Wilmington. Handoff goes up the middle. This is Nick Preto again in there at fullback. He's pretty much the only remaining starter out there, and he's kind of rotating with McWilliams. So a good chunk of yardage all the way down to the 16-yard line. Gain of about 7 more, and the Cats will have 1st and 10 from the 16.
Of course, the Cats don't need to hurry. Take all the time you want.
Back to the double wing again. Handoff comes near side. This is Lombardi inside the 15, down to the 10, and then shoved to the 7-yard line. A gain of about 9 more for Wilmington. Bring up 2nd down and a yard. So it's Matteo Lombardi and William Van Dyne at the wingbacks. Preto is in there at fullback. John Golson under center now for the Cats.
What number is Lombardi?
As 38. Anders Almberg in there for Wilmington as well. Dalton Guzier, Jake Hill in that lineup. Handoff up the middle. Preto churns ahead down to the goal line. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown Wilmington off the 7-yard run from Nick Preto, and it's now 55-8, and there are still 4 minutes to go in the first half.
I didn't even have Lombardi on my sheet.
So Alex Hatton in to attempt the extra point. I have a feeling you're going to be adding a few more people to that sheet before the night is over too, because this is getting way out of control. Good snap. The hold is not good though, and Westmont ends up stopping the extra point. It was a new holder as John Golson was in there trying to hold the extra point. That did not work so well. 55-8 is the lead for Wilmington. 4:02 to go in the half. Be sure to stick around for our halftime show tonight, brought to you by Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria. Big thank you to Ricchetti's over there in Coal City, where they're open till midnight or later every single night of the week. Stop in for an authentic Italian experience. Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria sponsoring tonight's halftime show. By the way, they're going through their sponsors for football here at Westmont.
Oh.
One of them is Uncle Bub's Barbecue, and yes, we did go there again tonight. Every single trip to Westmont is not complete without going to Uncle Bub's.
Right on North Cass. Take it I-55 to North Cass up.
It's a cool little place. You know, you feel like you're in Tennessee somewhere when you go in there, or, somewhere in the deep south.
It's like you're sitting at picnic tables, and it's really fantastic barbecue.
Well, you know what? I forgot to update my scoreboard. They've been scoring so fast.
You catch it up to us. All right, here we go. Wilmington lining up to kick off.
55-8 Wilmington, 4:02 to go in the half. This kick is deep down to the 15-yard line. Returned across the 20. And now out to the 45-yard line goes the return.
Nice run back.
As Wilmington with their second team special teams in there as well.
They got all kinds of unusual guys on there right now.
So Lischalk on the return. Nice return for him. As the Sentinels have it 1st and 10 from their own 45. 3:54 to go in the half. And again, Brenton Baldwin back in there in shotgun for Westmont. 2 receivers to either side. Baldwin takes the snap, looks near side, fakes the pass, now will take off and gets back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe just shy of it.
Just shy of it, but awfully close.
He was going to swing it to the near side and then thought better of it.
I say minus loss of 1 on that one.
the Sentinels. Second 11 from their own 44-yard line.
So Westmont will have it second down and 11. And again,
I'm
trips
with you. If I'm with them, I'd get the ball in Marquise's hands. There it is.
Pass the far side, caught across midfield. And Marquise might go for 6 here against Wilmington's second team defense, and he will. So Marquise Thomas on a 56-yard touchdown reception. And that kid can play some football. I don't care if he's played against first team, second team, third team. You saw what he could do against Wilmington's first team, and that was score a 60-yard touchdown. So 55-14.
Like I was saying, I have one objective. I'm on their offense. I get the ball in Marquise's hands. Whatever I have to do.
I'd almost just line them up in the backfield and have them
Yeah,
ball.
that's right.
I don't think Wilmington's second team could stop that. A lot of teams' first team defense would have some problem stopping that. 2-point conversion here. Pass is knocked away, incomplete. Boy, that's good coverage out there. I was trying to see
That was nice coverage. Good
who
timing.
that is. I can't see the.
10 seconds to go in the second quarter. Your score,
Well, I'm
Wilmington,
doing my
55.
best.
Westmont 14.
It's got an 8.
Yeah, I got the 8. I didn't get any more of it. Was it 38 or?
Yeah, it might be Matteo Lombardi out there in coverage, but he did a nice job. 55-14 is the lead for Wilmington. 3:10 to go in the half. I hope you are planning on staying up all night listening to this, because
Well, the second half will be a running clock.
well, provided Wilmington is still up by 40.
Well, yeah, they keep giving up scores that quick. It won't be.
55-14. Now the lead for Wilmington.
I tell you, that Marquise can scoot down the field, can he?
Though I wouldn't be completely sure that Wilmington couldn't score again before the end of the half.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure of that either. Be ready for an onside kick again.
Oh, why not? I mean, you're still in the first half. Do whatever you can at this point, I guess. Now let's see if they kick it off or go at the onside. It's a squib up the middle. Goes off of Dustin Kelly. He'll now pick it up across the 40 and out to the 43-yard line. Wilmington will have it there, 1st and 10. Again, be sure to stick around for the Ricetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show. We'll have first half stats. We'll get scores from all over the area as well.
Back to the Wilmington 43-yard line, for Wilmington to take over 1st and 10 from their own 43.
Well, the Cats back to that second team offense. Callan Coaster in there, along with, there's a 77 out there that I don't even have in the program. Handoff far side, breaking it across midfield is William Van Dyne. Shoves his way down to the 45 of Westmont. That's a gain of 12 and a Wilmington first down. Joe Flannery in there in that offensive line for Wilmington too. Try to give as many of those guys a mention as possible. I know we tend to focus a lot on running backs and quarterbacks and all that, but give a lot of those guys up front a mention too. 1st and 10, Wilmington from the 45 of Westmont. Still 2:40 to go in the half. Wilmington leading at 55-14. Handoff near side. Big hole up the middle. Matteo Lombardi all the way down to the 25. And finally tripped up at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 22 by Matteo Lombardi. And a Wilmington first down at the, well, they're going to move it out a yard to the 24-yard line. Well, it's like I said, they could very well take another one on.
Yeah, we've got 2:24 left in the half yet.
And there's a 28 in the lineup now for Wilmington too. He's also not on the roster.
Oh my land 11.
The Cats dressing out some more sophomores tonight. being that there wasn't a fresh soft game, so they're going a little bit deeper on that.
So they're not using
route.
their soft numbers either.
And well, they might be.
If it is,
So the handoff goes right side, and this is 28 all the way down to the 11-yard line. I'm going to do my best here at halftime to see if I can dig up a sophomore roster for you and make sure that we have those names, but that is a gain of 12 more.
Who was that?
28 off the sophomore roster. Again, I'm going to have to try to switch that thing up. Wait a minute. Your answer might be lying right behind you. Nope, there's no 28 in there.
I said they aren't using their regular numbers. That's on the first team.
Okay, well then there isn't any way to do that. So back under center is Golson. Handoff left side, big hole down inside the 5, the 2-yard line. And that's Matt Alexander, 5'8", 175-pound junior on the carry. As he gets down to the Westmont 3-yard line, it'll bring up second down and a yard for Wilmington.
Second one from the Sentinel 3-yard line.
I think the Cats are actually going to take a knee. If I saw Coach Reentz right on this, Wilmington's going to take a knee before the half. That's interesting.
He did.
Number 15, Tyler Bolson, will receive the snap and take a knee.
So they'll run the clock down, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Sentinel 3-yard line.
So
very admirable by Coach not to push that in.
So 55-14 is going to be the lead at the half for Wilmington. They could have taken on another one, but they went ahead and took a knee and left it right there at 55-14. We'll take a break. Welcome into your halftime show brought to you by Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria. We'll come back with your first half stats, get you set up for the second half as well. We'll get scores from all over the area, too. We'll be back in just a moment with the Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Breezer Construction Company is a proud supporter of Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network. For over 30 years, Breezer Construction Company has led the way in providing quality construction to the industrial, utility, and pipeline industries. For more information on Breezer Construction Company, go to breezerconstruction.com. That's breezerconstruction.com or call 815-521-0900. Quigley Technology Services is your local source for computer help. They have built numerous websites, including ours here at the Christian Internet Sports Network. Quigley Technology Services also specializes in virus removal, so your computer will get back to full speed now. And you can trust them for first-class computer repair, including free local pickup and delivery, plus on-site service, including after hours. Contact Quigley Technology Services at 815-293-7844 or stop by at quigtech.com. That's Q-U-I-G tech.com. Phelan Acres Bible Church is the perfect place if you are looking for a church to call home. They have services every week, including Sunday school at 9:45, morning worship at 11, and Wednesday night prayer meetings at 7. Phelan Acres Bible Church is located at 26009 Willow Lane in Wilmington, Illinois. And for more information, call 815-476-7818. That's 815-476-7818. If you're looking for more information on Wilmington Wildcats football, then check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. Each week, Coach Reentz goes over game film, takes questions from the audience, and presents the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week awards. Plus, you'll get to hang out with other Wildcat fans and get the inside scoop on next week's game. So be sure to check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's.
What's up, man? Good to see you're here. Do you want a beer?
No thanks, I don't drink.
Oh, come on, relax. Have some fun. Everyone else is drinking.
We have a lot to do tomorrow and I can't be all hungover from drinking. Yeah, I'm having enough trouble with school and sports and clubs and so much stuff. I don't have time to be worrying about if I got caught drunk.
Come on, man. This will help relax your mind and worries, and you'll have a good time.
Oh, man, cops. Run. We better book it out of here.
I'm so glad we weren't stupid and didn't drink. I know, right?
The Wilmington Coalition for a Healthy Community is committed and proud to bring programs and resources to help area residents. Our mission is to build a safe, productive, and substance-free community through these programs. The issues and problems that come with alcohol and drug abuse are very real, and the effects can be devastating. If you or anyone you know is in need of help, please call 815-476-1660. Help is only a phone call away.
This ad is brought to you by the Wilmington Coalition for a Healthy Community in partnership with Sebring Goodman Teen Institute, ONDCP, and Samson.
If you need something done around your house, chances are Beth's Busy Bees can get it done. They specialize in residential and commercial cleaning, but they can also do lawn care, small home remodeling and repair jobs, and even things like caregiving. Beth's Busy Bees is a small family-owned business, and they will treat you right every time. Call 815-685-9111 for Beth's Busy Bees today. Warren's Collision Center is your hometown body shop. Your vehicle will get expert care with their drive-on frame rack and in their Bink spray booth. Warren's offers free estimates, pickup and delivery service, and they will get you set up with a loaner car while yours is in the shop. Warren's Collision Center is located at 242 North Front Street in Braidwood, or online anytime at warrenscollision.com. That's warrenscollision.com. Warren's Collision Center, where they care beyond the repair.
55-18 is the lead for Wilmington at the break. Welcome into the Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show. The Cats could have scored more points before the half. They had the ball at the 3-yard line with about a minute left, and Coach Rinks went ahead and had his offense take a knee, or else it could have gotten significantly worse. In that first half stats for Wilmington. Rushing the football, Jeff Treadman, 1 rush for 18 yards. Connor Dempsey ran the ball 1 time for 19 yards and a touchdown. Dustin Kelly, 5 receptions for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brett McWilliams, 2 carries for 14 yards. Nick Preto ran the ball 6 times for 40 yards and a touchdown. William Van Dyne, 2 carries for 21 yards. Owen Weaver, 7 carries, 102 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wilmington on the ground, 28 rushes, 313 yards, and 7 touchdowns in 1 half of football.
What a half. That must be close to record for Wilmington.
That's a lot. The Cats through the air, they were 1 of 3 off the arm of Jeff Treadman, although the one reception was a 40-yard touchdown reception by Keaton Hansen off a nice pass from Jeff Treadman. You put that stuff together, 353 yards of offense in the first half. That is a ton of yardage.
Offense, yes.
For Westmont, rushing the football, Brenton Baldwin, 6 carries for negative 19 yards. Marquise Thomas, 1 carry for 6 yards. Westmont on the ground, 7 carries, negative 3 yards. Through the air, Brenton Baldwin, not too bad, actually.
No.
14 of 27 for 164 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Ishmael Cohn, 4 receptions for 26 yards. Robert Russo, 1 reception for 6 yards. Marquise Thomas,
what do they have?
138 yards receiving, I believe, and 2 touchdowns. It's the only one you didn't tally up on me.
Okay.
And he had the most yards of anybody tonight. Michael Jensen, 1 reception for 16 yards. Anthony Lischalk, 3 receptions for 14 yards. So again, Marquise Thomas, touchdown receptions of 62 and 56 yards in that first half. Baldwin also threw an interception in that half as well. But that's not bad. 14 of 27, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception.
Especially against a good defense like Wilmington's, that's not bad at all.
The problem is the Cats have 55 points.
Yeah.
And when that happens, yeah, it's trouble.
And it could have been easily 62 points.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it could have been significantly worse. There's no doubt about that. As Wilmington leads at 55-14. Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we've got scores and scores and scores. We have scores for days. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you caught up on everything in the area. Of course, we'll start with the I-8, and we'll move through the rest of the area, too. 55-14, Wilmington at the half. About 8 or 9 minutes before the start of our second half. We'll be back with your scores in just a moment. This is the halftime show brought to you by Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria, where they're open till midnight or later every night in Coal City. Back in a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Teresa's Family Styling Salon in Wilmington is an all-ages salon that will style your hair for that special look. They offer cuts, perms, and coloring for any fashion. They also carry Paul Mitchell and Brocato products. Teresa's Family Styling Salon is located in the Southgate Plaza in Wilmington, and you can call for an appointment at 815-476-1955. That's 815-476-1955. Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria in Coal City is all about relaxing with family and friends while sharing an authentic Italian festival of food. They are the home of the Chicago-style deep dish pizza, but they also have a full menu, including pastas, burgers, salads, and more. Check out all of their daily specials, too, online at ricchettis.net. Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria is at 375 South Broadway in Coal City, and they are open till midnight or later every night. Stop in for an authentic Italian experience at Ricchetti's.
Heroin. I am Matt Baskerville. As a funeral director in Will County, I can tell you firsthand that I have seen results of heroin overdose.
Plainfield Shorewood, 4 dead. Lockport, 5 dead. I am Reagan Freitag. As Wilmington's local prosecutor and Will County board member, I can tell you I have seen the trouble and hardships of addictions.
Frankfort, Mokina, New Lenox, 6 dead. Bolingbrook, Romeoville, 6 dead. In Wilmington and Braidwood, heroin equals death or arrest.
Wilmington, Braidwood, 8 dead. Thanks to efforts of our local police departments, that number has dropped from 8 deaths in 2015 to 2 deaths so far in 2016.
If your family, your friend, or you are suffering from heroin addiction, there is help. Please call 815-476-1660 for more information.
Help is only a phone call away.
This ad is brought to you by the Wilmington Coalition for a Healthy Community in partnership with ONDCP and SAMHSA.
The Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show rolls on as we get to our halftime scoring updates from all over the place. Well, we've got scores from the I-8 and everywhere else as well as we get to some things here tonight. First of all, in the Interstate 8, Coal City up big on Streeter. 31-0 is the lead for the Coalers there tonight. Streeter's been in one of those weird kind of things. I mean, that's a big school. You're talking 1,000 kids, but just for whatever reason, football just has not come back there very strongly. So 31-0 the lead for Coal City over Streeter. Reed Custer tonight. Did you see that score?
No.
20-0 over Piatone. The world's going on. So Reed Custer leads Piatone 20-0 tonight. Herscher, in another surprising score, leads Plano 25-8. Excuse me, 25-8.
Third quarter in that one.
Herscher in the third quarter. Mantino blowing out Sandwich tonight. No particular surprise there. 28-0 is the lead for Mantino. Lyle leads Seneca 20-6, and what's kind of an interesting thing there because Seneca hasn't been all that strong. Lyle's supposed to be competing for a small school championship. That whole thing's that's a strange score
It's
tonight.
a strange night.
And again, Dwight's winning.
Yes, it is.
They're
Yes,
winning
they are.
24-12 over Iroquois West. Okay. So Interstate 8 scores again tonight. Coal City 31-0 over Streeter. Reed Custer a 20-0 lead on Piatone. Herscher 25-8 over Plano so far. Mantino 28-0 over Sandwich, and Lyle a 20-6 lead on Seneca. And then, of course, not I-8, but still kind of in some respects they've been around for a while. Dwight 24-12, the lead on Iroquois West. Now, some other scores from throughout the area. This is just everything in our area. Lockport's trailing Lincoln Way Central 7-3 in a final. Stagg beats Bolingbrook tonight 55-7.
Oh, my.
Good grief.
Wow.
Morris leading Quincy 21-7. So Morris looking to go to 3-0 on the year. Homewood, Flossmoor, and Lincoln Way East tied up at 21. It's an interesting battle there. Oswego East leads Joliet Central 22-0. Plainfield South a 14-0 lead on Plainfield Central. Boy, a long way down came Plainfield Central.
Yeah.
That used to be kind of a powerhouse. Not so much anymore. Providence a 14-7 lead on St. Rita. Real good early season matchup there too between a couple of Catholic schools. Minooka leads Plainfield East 28-0 tonight. Plainfield North a 49-0 lead on Romeoville. Boy, the Spartans just can never seem to get anything going. And you would think that's like Joliet Central and Joliet West.
Yes,
you would think, you got 4,000 students or whatever, you'd be able to put together a decent football team, but they just can't. 49-0 Plainfield North leads there. Lamont a 28-25 lead on Revis. And Joliet Catholic and I think it's St. Patrick will play Saturday. So that game not going on tonight. Brother Rice a 24-0 lead on Aurora Christian. Loyola leads Mount Carmel 21-7. And Marist a 3-0 lead on Carmel tonight. That's your entirety of scoring updates from around the area. And again, we'll just touch on the I-8 scores again. For the most of you, those are the ones that you're really concerned about. Coal City leads Streeter 31-0. Reed Custer a 20-0 lead on Piatone. Herscher leads Plano 25-8. Mantino up on Sandwich 28-0. And Lyle a 20-6 lead on Seneca tonight. That's your I-8 scoring updates. Well, we're about ready for your second half of football, and hopefully this is going to be a quick second half of football. 55-14 is the lead for Wilmington. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the start of your second half. Thanks for joining us on the Ricchetti's Cafe and Pizzeria halftime show here on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
What's up, man? Good to see you're here. Do you want a beer?
No thanks, I don't drink.
Oh, come on, relax. Have some fun. Everyone else is drinking.
We have a lot to do tomorrow, and I can't be all hungover from drinking.
Yeah, I'm having enough trouble with school and sports and clubs and so much stuff. I don't have time to be worrying about if I got caught drunk.
Come on, man. This will help relax your mind and worries, and you'll have a good time.
Oh, man, cops. Run. We better book it out of here.
I'm so glad we weren't stupid and didn't drink.
I know, right?
The Wilmington Coalition for a Healthy Community is committed and proud to bring programs and resources to help area residents. Our mission is to build a safe, productive, and substance-free community through these programs. The issues and problems that come with alcohol and drug abuse are very real, and the effects can be devastating. If you or anyone you know is in need of help, please call 815-476-1660. Help is only a phone call away.
This ad is brought to you by the Wilmington Coalition for a Healthy Community in partnership with Sebring Goodman Teen Institute, ONDCP, and Samson.
Back here at the start of the third quarter, Wilmington leads at 55-14 over Westmont tonight, as Westmont will get the ball first to start this second half of play. 55-14 is the lead for Wilmington. And interesting that Coach Reintz and Coach Zeman meeting out there about the 50-yard line, discussing some stuff before the start of the second half. Be interesting to hear what that conversation.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting to know what they talked about. Was
about, but I'm sure it has to do with how they're going to play the second half, running clock, and who's going to play and how they're going to handle all that. Because, I mean, let's not kid anybody here. This game is out of control, and it's been out of control for a while. And you don't want to risk getting anybody injured or doing anything crazy here tonight. So,
no, you certainly don't.
And Westmont already thin, and they've lost one or two guys tonight already. And we'll see how this goes in the second half. But I think both of these coaches would be more than willing to just say, you know what, let's get this thing over with. No point in taking a lot of extra risk here tonight.
Must be, they play soccer here. That's why the circle's in the middle of the field. What do they got there? But they do play soccer here. on the football field. Well,
we had a 15-minute halftime. Apparently that
And they
wasn't
added
long
time.
enough, so we had to tack on 3 more minutes.
Well, you know, we've only been at this game for just a little under 2 hours now.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Oh, my. Well, the officials are taking their place. We got 30 seconds on the clock, and it's running, so I take it that's when we'll start.
And some interesting additions to our broadcast this year. Of course, we have Pro Real Estate, who came on in the middle of the season. A big thank you to them.
Yeah, glad to have them.
Also, something new this year was our Coalition for a Healthy Community. Got in touch with them and running some PSAs for them this year. We appreciate all they're doing to try to help everyone in Wilmington and the surrounding areas battle a lot of different issues, from heroin to underage drinking, a lot of different things that the Coalition for a Healthy Community puts there on the front burner, and we appreciate that. So you'll hear from them the rest of this year too. Interesting thing on that is some of those commercials, now you hear the one with Matt Baskerville in it from the funeral home there.
Oh, yes.
In town. But that other commercial, the drinking one, that's all done by Wilmington High School students. And they've done a really nice job with that. There's another one that we have too that we'll bring out at some point this year. So that's a nice little addition. Of course, all of our regular sponsors too, we appreciate them as well. From Breezer Construction Company, the pregame show, to Ricchetti's, who just did the halftime sponsorship. Warren's Collision Center back this year as our postgame sponsor. We've got Teresa's Styling Salon, Quigley Technology Services, Best Busy Bees, Phelan Acres Bible Church again on board. Hope I'm not forgetting anyone off of that.
I was just sitting here wondering if
off
you're
of
going to
that
remember
list. I'm trying to do them all off the top of my head. I usually have a list, but we're outside. It's kind of a disaster at the moment, so I apologize if I do forget anyone, but I think that's most of the list anyway.
Yeah, after a rough start tonight, our site messed up on us. We don't even know why.
Yeah, that was really weird. It was the stream was working, but it's not on our website, which is very odd. So the clock will roll here in the second half, being that it's a 40-plus point lead. And the Sentinels will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
Well, let's see. He only threw 27 passes in the first half. Had some nice completions, too. Good touch on the ball. He can really throw it over the defense's head.
Well, 2 receivers on either side. Baldwin fires. That pass caught out across the 35-yard line to the 38. Good gain there on 1st down. So 2nd down and 6 for Westmont. Number 80, who's not in the program. And by the way, Otto Zeman changing up a lot of his lineup too. Marquise Thomas not in there. Ishmael Cohn sitting out here in the second half as well. So they're also going to their second string. Good pass far side. This stacked up across the 40-yard line out to the 43. Gain of 7 on that pass by Brenton Baldwin. That's Jalen Wilmington out of all names you could possibly have tonight, with a gain of 7, and Westmont will have a 1st and 10.
That must have been what they said, that they would both start their second string.
Yeah.
And try to make sure nobody got hurt.
Well, only for Otto, you need those receivers and stuff going through the year, so don't take any extra chances with them. There's some talent there. Pass near side across the 45 out to the 46-yard line. That's Johnny Antons, a 6'2", 165-pound senior on the reception for Westmont. A gain of 3 will bring up 2nd and 7 for Westmont. Under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Again, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 back to the near. Wilmington with pretty much their entire second-team defense in. Swing pass caught out at the 49-yard line. That's Antons with the reception. Good coverage out there by Wilmington's Lance Goad, as Goad will make the tackle. And a gain of a couple of yards there. Bring up 3rd and 5 now for Westmont. Again, 2 receivers to either side. Baldwin out of the gun. will take the snap and somehow got that handoff, and my goodness, did Robert Russo absolutely get smoked. I believe that's Nick Preno who stuck him, and I mean, that went nowhere. Bring up 4th and 5.
You're talking about running to a stone wall? That was a full-fledged stone wall, no gain.
Boy, what a hit by Nick.
Boy, I tell you, you're talking about coming to an abrupt halt. Running back's coming through the line, full speed ahead, and he hits a defensive guy that stands him up and knocks him backwards.
4th down and 5 for Westmont. They will get set to punt it away here. Snap back and the kick. Pretty decent kick. Inside the 30, rolls
nice
down inside the 25 and out of bounds at about the 22. So Slaga gets the nice punt there. 8:31 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Again, it's a 40-point lead, so the clock will continue to roll. Wilmington will bring in their second team offense here. We'll see what they do here in quarter number 3. Well, it's been an interesting night tonight. It's actually turned out to be really nice weather-wise.
And it is a running clock. It's running right on down while they're doing all this. It keeps running.
Who would have guessed?
Night,
who would have guessed when we left home it was pouring down rain? We come up here and nothing.
It seemed like it went from east to west and went south of up here. But boy, we lived,
it just missed here too by probably 10, 15 miles. So double wing here. Handoff comes near side. This is Mateo as he'll take it out across the 30 to the 33. Mateo Lombardi will pick up 6 yards. Stop on the play made by Jaden Phelps, the junior for Westmont.
Second and 5 for Wilmington. Second 5 from their own 33-yard line.
I give these Westmont fans credit too. Most of them have stuck around here tonight. Not a huge crowd, but the ones that have come have stuck with it.
Nice student guns over there, looks like. Have the students on one end and the band on the other end, and it's a good crowd.
So 2nd down and 5 here for Wilmington. Back to the double wing again. Handoff far side, cutting it back. This is 28 off that other roster again. Inside the 40, 35, 30, 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 46 yards on that run. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 for Wilmington. Again, we apologize for not having that, but none of those guys are in the varsity roster, and they're also not wearing their freshman or sophomore jerseys, so I have no clue because they're not wearing a jersey that's accountable anywhere.
Yeah, they're wearing some varsity jerseys that weren't being used, so their number is not associated with the player tonight.
So 1st and 10, Wilmington, ball at the 22-yard line of Westmont, down to 6 minutes to go in the third.
Number 28 has carried the ball twice for 58 yards, not bad.
Back to the double wing again. And the handoff to the fullback, and he lost the ball but managed to get it back. Boy, that was dangerous. Down around the 20-yard line, that is William Van Dyne, who smartly enough got right back on top of the football. 5.5 minutes to go in the third. 55-14 the lead for Wilmington. It's 2nd down and 8 for Wilmington from the 20, Westmont.
Well,
so John Golson in there, quarterback once again. The double wing for the Cats. That's Steve Bisgrove lining up at the other wingback position. Bisgrove off the left side, bangs up the middle. Boy, nice strong run inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 more for Wilmington off the run by Bisgrove, and now Wilmington shuttling in just teams of substitutes. They actually have 2 or 3 sets of rosters over there that are just running in, getting everybody a chance to play some tonight.
The clock continues to run. We're down to 4 minutes and 26 seconds in the third quarter. and it runs continuously.
This is a good opportunity tonight, by the way, for not only the sophomores, but the freshmen and some of these other guys to really get a lot of playing time under the lights.
And they get in front of some crowds.
Handoff up the middle to the fullback inside the 10. Down to the 8-yard line goes that run by number 68. That's Mason Van Dyne. 5'11", 178-pound junior that's listed as a lineman. So Mason gets a run there. He'll pick up 4 yards or so to bring up first and goal for Wilmington from the 7-yard line. Clock running down to 3.5 minutes to go in the third. So again, Golson under center. Now Nick Desper in at wingback. And Desper will get the handoff, and he's going to score, but we do have
flag in the play.
Illegal shift, I believe, on Wilmington. So the illegal shift will bring the touchdown off the board for Nick Desper.
First and goal for Wilmington at the Sentinel 12-yard line.
So first and goal from the 12. Down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. So Golson now under center. Handoff right side. Desper trying to go toward the corner, and
nice
good
tackle.
closing speed out around the 8-yard line. I believe that's Gavin Carr on the tackle. Bring up second down and goal from about the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 for Desper. Down under 2 minutes to go in the third. By the way, Wilmington back at home next week. Yay!
All right.
We've
been on the road 2 weeks in a row. It's nice to get back home again.
Wilmington will be back over there at Jeff Rink Stadium at Becker Field. Cats using a bunch of time here. Handoff right up the middle, and into the end zone goes Matt Alexander. Nice run by Matt. Cut it back. He was up the middle and then cut it back to the right. Scores a touchdown. And Matt Alexander puts 6 on the board. It's 61-14, the lead for Wilmington with 1:27 to go in the third.
Well, that was a nice opportunity for Matt. Get a touchdown under his belt.
So extra point attempt upcoming here. This is Alex Hatton. Good snap, good hold, but the kick is no good. It seemed, the hold was good, but it took about 3 seconds for Golson to get it down, and it will stay 61-14 Wilmington, 1:27 to go in the third. Take a break, come back with more Cats football in just a moment on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
ACN representative Peter Treby is helping people just like you save money on their bills every month. ACN has deals in place for high-speed internet, wireless service, energy, television, home phone service, and home security. It's simple. All you have to do is click on the ACN link, fill out an analysis form, and Peter will tell you how you can start saving money today with ACN. Pro Real Estate is a family-owned business established in 1983. Its staff and sales agents work in all areas of real estate sales, from first-time homebuyers to experienced investors. Located at 506 South Water Street in Wilmington, clients are welcome to stop by to discuss their real estate needs or visit our website at pro-homes.net. For a private consultation, contact us at 476-7916.
So Alex Hatton has it teed up, and a little bit of a line drive kick here. Bounce around and covered up inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line. Clock runs. We're approaching 1 minute to go in the third quarter as the Sentinels will once again take over on offense.
Sentinels will take over first and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
So we'll see what the Sentinels do here, as they do have a new quarterback in the lineup. Trying to see who that is, but they're going to their second string QB here. I think that's Lischauk. His pass to the far side caught up the sideline out to the 38-yard line. On the reception is Robert Russo. And that is a first down after 10 yards.
First down. First and 10
I believe they said it's Declan Durr, number 18 in at quarterback for Westmont. He's not in the program either. So Declan will take over at that quarterback position. Trips receivers to the near side, 2 to the far, as the third quarter is going to run out. So we'll head to the quarter number 4, 61-14 is the lead for Wilmington here over Westmont. We'll take a break, come back with their fourth quarter in just a moment. You're listening to Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Breezer Construction Company is a proud supporter of Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network. For over 30 years, Breezer Construction Company has led the way in providing quality construction to the industrial, utility, and pipeline industries. For more information on Breezer Construction Company, go to breezerconstruction.com. That's breezerconstruction.com, or call 815-521-0900. Quigley Technology Services is your local source for computer help. They have built numerous websites, including ours here at the Christian Internet Sports Network. Quigley Technology Services also specializes in virus removal, so your computer will get back to full speed now. And you can trust them for first-class computer repair, including free local pickup and delivery, plus on-site service, including after hours. Contact Quigley Technology Services at 815-293-7844 or stop by at quigtech.com. That's QUIG tech.com.
61-14 is the lead for Wilmington as we go to the fourth. Swing pass here on the near side. That's going to be stacked up for a loss on the play.
Wilmington. Tackle made by number 72, Joe Flannery for Wilmington. A loss of
So we'll bring up
5 on the play.
second down and 15.
Second and 15. Your own 32-yard line.
So a loss of 5 there, I believe. I can't tell if that's 60 or 80, but it doesn't matter because neither one of them are in the roster at this point. We've gone so far deep on both sides that I'm not too sure what we're dealing with here. Cars pass far side, and that's going to be wrapped up and nothing doing there. So that pass caught by Michael Jensen as a loss of another 4 or 5 more. Bring up third down and 19 for Westmont. So 2 receivers to the far side, 2 back to the near. Durr out of shotgun here. I'll take the snap and hand it off to the near side. Russo cuts it back across the 30 to the 35-yard line.
6 yards on the play. Tackle made by
So
number 3, Matt Alexander.
he'll get 6 yards there. It'll bring up fourth down and about 13 coming up here for Westmont. Clock rolls down to close to 10 minutes to go here in this one. As
Back to punt for the Sentinels will be number 59.
again, Liam Slaga to punt for Westmont. Snap kind of rolls back to him. Boy, there's a line drive kick. Taken at the 35. And some nice coverage on the play. Good play by Gavin Carr. And Wilmington will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Nice play by Gavin.
Wow.
To the track where they will cheer with the WHS cheerleaders. They are coached by head coach Margaret Kirchman, assistant coaches Melissa Gus, team coaches Del Circo, Veronica Lee.
So the Cats have a 1st and 10 from their own 35, down to 9:15 to go in the game. By the way, Wilmington at home next week against Piatone.
Piatone.
The Cats will welcome in the Blue Devils next Friday night, 6:45 pregame show gets underway here on the network, provided that everything goes well on the site end. It will be on YouTube for sure, but handoff up the middle, big hole across the 40 to the 42-yard line goes Mason Van Dyne.
88, excuse me.
That will be a gain of about 7, or bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Cats.
7 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Wildcats from their own 42-yard line.
So Wilmington using all the time on the play clock that they possibly can. It's a good game experience for a lot of these younger guys, though.
It really is. Both teams, they need it.
So again, back to the double wing for the Cats. And the handoff up the middle, big hole. Mason Van Dyne again across midfield, down to the 48 of Westmont.
68, Mason Van Dyne.
It'll be a gain of 10 more for Mason. So Westmont again, or excuse me, Wilmington again cycles in a whole new round of subs. Oh, by the way, I don't think I ever changed my scoreboard.
In the 4th quarter?
Yeah, it should be.
Now we got on to 7:35. The clock is running. Here comes a play in. Like I said, Wilmington taking every second off the clock they possibly can.
Wilmington 61, Westmont 14, down to 7:20 to go in the game. Back to the double wing again. Golson under center, hands it off. Again, Mason Van Dyne, and that is a nice play right in the middle of the field by big number 65. He's not in this roster either, and he's so new apparently that the public address announcer doesn't even know who he is. So, but that is the guy earlier in the game who went out with a little bit of an injury, was kind of limping over to the sideline. Good to see him back in, making a nice play.
Did we get who ran and who got what?
68 for basically a loss of a yard. So 2nd down and 11 here.
Yeah, big old 68. He's a big guy. 65. Man.
Back to the double wing again. Under center is Golson. Handoff up the middle, and that doesn't go anywhere. Wilmington just keeps running the same fullback dive over and over and over. So that's Mason Van Dyne for no gain. Bring up 3rd down and 11. Again, Wilmington brings in a whole new group of substitutes.
3rd and 9. From the 47-yard line.
Well, you got 12 guys in the field right now. Oh, there we go. Sentinels couldn't decide who's coming out there. It's a good thing Wilmington was taking their time. They'd been in trouble.
3rd down and 9 for the Cats here from the Westmont 47-yard line. And the handoff near side, inside the 45-yard line, down to the 42. Goes Nick Desper. Boy, he got bent over like a pretzel. Surprised he got back up on that play.
4th down for the Wildcats.
And it'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 4 for Wilmington here. Clock rolls down, under 5 minutes to go.
Well, yeah, the clock's still running on down, boy. Wilmington taking a long time to get that play.
I think what they're doing, I think initially Coach Rinks was going to go for it on 4th and 5 and just hand the ball off, but Westmont went into punt return formation, and I think he just said, we'll go ahead and just take that penalty and we'll punt it away.
For a delay of game infraction, that'll be a 5-yard walk-off. Bring up a 4th and 9. 4th and 9 Wilmington from the Sentinel 48.
At least I think that's what's going on. I'm not particularly sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think you're right. And the Sentinels were already back in their punt receiving unit in. So he didn't take advantage of that. He just went ahead and called a timeout, or let the clock run out. Took the penalty.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't appear that like they're going to punt it. Maybe they'll just run the ball up the middle again. I don't know. So the Cats will set up on 4th down and 10 here. Handoff comes near side. Desper will not get there. Does pick up about 6 or 7 yards or so, and the Cats will turn it over on downs, and Westmont will take over 1st and 10. Now a final. Herscher defeats Plano 25-8. Wow, that's a big win for Herscher. It's a real big win. And the Coal City score a final now as well, 31-0 over Streeter.
Well, I guess we'll see the Sentinels going offense for hopefully the last time tonight.
The problem for Westmont here is they don't have a football. They've been waiting for about 30 seconds for football to be brought out, and there finally we got one. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. It's a 61-14 lead for Wilmington.
Okay.
Declan Durr out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, another low snap, hands it off to Russo near side. He gets stacked up across the 40 to the 41.
Tackle made by number 51, Dalton Gruzier.
Wilmington shuttles in a whole new group of defensive players as well. Be sure to stick around for our postgame show brought to you by Warren's Collision Center. Warren's, where they care beyond the repair. Right across from McDonald's in Braidwood. Warren's Collision Center sponsoring our postgame show here tonight. We'll have your final scoring totals. We'll have some scores from around the area as well. We'll also talk to the head coach of the Wildcats, Mr. Jeff Reitz. Do all that and more in our postgame show brought to you by Warren's Collision Center.
Bring your winning ticket up to the press box to claim your prize. 053899 is your winning number.
So now trips receivers to the far side. 2 back to the near. Now Westmont having all kinds of trouble. They have too many men on the field at the snap. I think they're just going to let that go. And this stacked up. Russo shoved backwards. We're down to a minute and a half to go in the 4th quarter. So down to 1:15 to go now. Bring up 3rd and 13 for Westmont.
39-yard line. Once again, fans, that winning 50-50 raffle ticket number 053899. Bring your winning ticket up to the press
Down to under a minute to go.
$69 prize.
So again, Declan Durr out of the shotgun here, takes the snap, handoff to Russo, trying to come near side. Russo has some nice little power moving forward, getting a couple of yards, getting something out of nothing. Down to 30 seconds to go, and that will bring up 4th down, and I think everybody is ready to say, you know what, that's it. And that's exactly what's going to happen. The clock is going to wind down, but both of these teams said this one's in the books. 61-14 is the final. Wilmington gets the win tonight here over Westmont on the road. Cats will be next in action Friday night against Peatone. You get the game here, 6:45 pregame for Wilmington and Peatone next Friday night. The Cats go to 3-0 on the year. Westmont moves to 1-2. Stick around for our postgame show brought to you by Warren's Collision Center, where they care beyond the repair. We'll be back with the Warren's Collision Show halftime, or post-game show. Boy, let's not get too ridiculous here. Post-game show coming up next. 61-14. Wilmington will have final scoring totals, scores from around the area, and an interview with Coach Reentz as well in just a moment here on the Christian Internet Sports Network.
Phelan Acres Bible Church is the perfect place if you are looking for a church to call home. They have services every week, including Sunday school at 9:45, morning worship at 11, and Wednesday night prayer meetings at 7. Phelan Acres Bible Church is located at 26009 Willow Lane in Wilmington, Illinois. And for more information, call 815-476-7818. That's 815-476-7818. If you're looking for more information on Wilmington Wildcats football, then check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. Each week, Coach Reentz goes over game film, takes questions from the audience, and presents the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week awards. Plus, you'll get to hang out with other Wildcat fans and get the inside scoop on next week's game. So be sure to check out the Catbackers every Wednesday at 7 at Tuffy's. If you need something done around your house, chances are Beth's Busy Bees can get it done. They specialize in residential and commercial cleaning, but they can also do lawn care, small home remodeling and repair jobs, and even things like caregiving. Beth's Busy Bees is a small family-owned business, and they will treat you right every time. Call 815-685-9111 for Beth's Busy Bees today.
Heroin. I am Matt Baskerville. As a funeral director in Will County, I can tell you firsthand that I have seen results of heroin overdose.
Plainfield Shorewood, 4 dead. Lockport, 5 dead. I am Reagan Freitag. As Wilmington's local prosecutor and Will County board member, I can tell you I have seen the trouble and hardships of addictions.
Frankfort, Mokina, New Lenox, 6 dead. Bolingbrook, Romeoville, 6 dead. In Wilmington and Braidwood, heroin equals death or arrest.
Wilmington, Braidwood, 8 dead. Thanks to efforts of our local police departments, that number has dropped from 8 deaths in 2015 to 2 deaths so far in 2016.
If your family, your friend, or you are suffering from heroin addiction, there is help. Please call 815-476-1660 for more information.
Help is only a phone call away.
This ad is brought to you by the Wilmington Coalition for a Healthy Community in partnership with ONDCP and SAMHSA.
Back in the postgame show, brought to you by Warren's Collision Center, where they care beyond the repair. Right across the street there from McDonald's in Braidwood. Big thank you to Warren's Collision Center for sponsoring every postgame again this year here on the Christian Internet Sports Network. Waiting on your final totals here tonight, stat-wise. Wilmington gets the win 61-14 to move to 3-0 on the year. Westmont drops to 1-2. Wilmington will next be in action on Friday night against Peatone, 6:45 right here on the Christian Internet Sports Network. So be sure to join us then. A few final totals, or final scores, I should say, from around the area. First of all, in the Interstate 8, Coal City a 31-0 final over Streeter. Reed Custer leading Peatone. That's not a final yet, but Reed Custer leading Peatone 20-0. Herscher a 25-8 win over Plano tonight. That's kind of an interesting score. Mantino 35-7 over Sandwich at the moment. That is not a final. Lyle 47-6. That is a final, as Lyle gets a 40-point victory over Seneca. And Dwight now up 30-12 on Iroquois West. So the Trojans looking at another win here tonight. A few more finals. Brother Rice, a 45-6 winner over Aurora Christian tonight. Stagg, 55-7 over Bolingbrook. Those are the finals that we have. Last time we heard, Minooka led Plainfield East 42-3. Providence was up on St. Rita 21-7. I was looking back to see if I could find that Morris score again. They still lead Quincy 21-7. Everything else staying pretty much the way that you would think, or pretty much close to how it was at halftime here tonight. But again, the key scores from the I-8, Coal City 31-0 over Streeter. Reed Custer leads Piatone 20-0. Herscher a 25-8 winner tonight over Plano. Lyle defeated Seneca tonight 47-6. And Mantino up on Sandwich 35-7. That's what we have so far here. And that is a final tonight. Reed Custer 20-0 over Piatone.
Wow.
That is very interesting.
That is surprising. Yeah. That is
very interesting. 20-0 over Piatone, and the fact that Piatone barrely lost to Mantino.
I wonder what we got in. We don't get to play them, do we, Reed Custer?
Yes. Well, let me pull up the schedule here real quick while we're actually talking about that. Piatone, yes, yeah, we do. They're in the small school division, I believe now. Piatone's next week at home, then Seneca on the road, then Lyle on the road, Reed Custer at home, and finish up with at Sandwich and home against Coal City. So, yep.
Well, the last game is Coal City. That could be an interesting time.
All right. Final totals here tonight for Westmont rushing the football. Brenton Baldwin, 6 rushes for negative 19 yards. Robert Russo, 4 rushes for 7 yards. And Marquise Thomas, 1 rush for 6 yards. Westmont through the air, 19 of 32 for 211 yards and a couple of scores. Big night from Marquise Thomas. 5 receptions, 134 yards, and 2 touchdowns here tonight. For Wilmington rushing the football, Jeff Treadman, let's just go to passing first. Treadman was 1 of 3 on the night for 40 yards. Keaton Hansen with that 1 40-yard reception. That was also a touchdown. On the ground tonight, Jeff Treadman, 1 rush for 18 yards. Connor Dempsey ran the ball 1 time for 19 yards and a touchdown. Matt Alexander, 1 carry for 8 yards and a touchdown. Steve Bisgrove ran the ball once for 6 yards. Dustin Kelly, 5 rushing attempts for 47 yards and 2 scores. Nick Desper, 3 rushing attempts for 15 yards. Brett McWilliams, 2 rushes for 14 yards. Nick Preto tonight, 6 carries, 40 yards and a touchdown. William Van Dyne ran the ball 3 times for 23 yards. Owen Weaver, 7 rushing attempts for 102 yards and 3 touchdowns. Lombardi tonight, 2 carries for 31 yards. I believe 37 yards rushing for Matt Alexander. We have Mason Van Dyne with 3 or 4 carries tonight for 29 yards. So a little bit of everybody in the books. The Cats, 454 yards rushing tonight, 40 yards through the air, 494 total yards of offense to Westmont's 205. Joined now here on the postgame show by the head coach of the Wildcats, Mr. Jeff Rainson. Coach, that one started off with you scoring early and often there in that first quarter.
No, it really did. We were disappointed we let up the 1 touchdown. Somebody got behind us. We knew going in the game, as we always do when you play Westmont, they were looking for matchups. They got some matchups that they liked with the speed on the outside. And so we let up 1 touchdown, but the kids came back, did a nice job offensively. A very good night for us. The offensive line controlled the line of scrimmage, obviously. Threw a little bit more. You guys saw we put in a little package that we've been working on lately with the Dempsey kid at quarterback, and he just another weapon in there. And it's Treadman's still our quarterback. There's nothing wrong. I mean, but it's just a change-up, and Jeff knows that too. And just to be, with 4 running backs back there, now it gets everybody something else to think about. And so, but I thought Jeff ran the offense very well tonight. Defensively, I was trying a few new coverages tonight. We got mixed up a little bit, but then we came back and everybody got to play. Real big team win. I want to credit Westmont. A lot of their kids were playing hard all the way through. And the biggest thing, we're 1-0 in the conference. Like I said in the paper, whether we were 1-1, 0-2, or 2-0 as we are, you got to be 1-0 in the conference after the night we are, and we're dry, and we're happy about that.
Yeah, look where we're sitting. It would have been really interesting. We got that rain that we left down in Wilmington up here tonight. So
when we got north of Joliet and it stopped, I was like, all right, this is good.
Yeah,
it works
that
out.
Turned out to be a really nice night. It was nice to see everybody out there get a chance to play, not only your side, but both sides there in the second half, getting a lot of kids a chance to play.
You know what? You go through a lot of practice. The one tough thing about football is it's hard to – you get 1 game a week, and the baseball, wrestling, basketball, you get all these games a week. Well, we get 1 game a week, and so some of that practice can get pretty long for some kids if they don't get some time. So I want to make sure that we got those kids those times, and great team win for us.
Yep, and you guys get back at home.
Yeah.
Again, this is that weird year where you get 4 home
Right.
games and all these really far away games. But you're back at home next week against Peatone. And kind of weird tonight, Reed Custer got them 20-0. So
Final?
Yeah, it's a final score tonight. So there's a couple of weird ones out there. Herscher beat Plano 25-8. So yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. But Reed Custer showed up tonight defensively. You saw that Peatone score against Mantino earlier in the year. So who knows what to expect? Yeah, Peatone and
Mantino sandwich. You got one.
Oh, Mantino. Do you have Mantino sandwich? Do we have that?
35-7 or something. Maybe.
Let me see. Let me see if we have a final there. It's still 35-7. Last time we heard.
Gotcha.
So yeah, some interesting stuff there. But Peatone, you always know is going to be kind of that big, tough team. That
big time.
Yeah.
It'll be physical, and with them taking a loss tonight, they're going to turn it up just that much more for next week. And and it was it was a real goofy week this week with the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Some schools canceled practice; they won't let you practice. We had a quick hour practice, and so you just didn't get the time that you wanted. And sometimes, on Friday night high school football, you never know.
That's
you
true.
Never know.
That's true.
But I'm really glad of our kids. I think we came out injury free. Holcomb was under the weather tonight, and so he just played a couple series and we got him out. But Lombardi did a nice job, and so. But anyway, I can't believe we're through 3 weeks. This is incredible.
I know. 3 weeks up, 3 weeks down. All right, Coach. Congratulations on a good win tonight. We'll see you back at home next week.
Sounds good, guys. We'll see you then.
Coach Jeff Rinks joining us here on the postgame show, brought to you by Warren's Collision Center, as Wilmington wins it tonight 61-14. The Cats go to 3-0 on the year. Westmont drops to 1-2. We'll wrap up our broadcast here tonight. Big thank you to the folks here at Westmont for having us back here. Once again, we'll be home next week. Peatone at home next week, 6:45, right here on the Christian Internet Sports Network. Until then, thanks for putting up with us here with a little bit of those technical difficulties right toward the beginning of things tonight. We hope all of that's done and we'll be back to 100% normal next week. But we're going to work on that, and I think we have everything fixed. So be sure to stick with us again next week here on the network. Cats win at 61-14. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in here tonight. We'll see you on Friday night against Peatone. You've been listening to Wilmington Wildcats football on the Christian Internet Sports Network.